Get ready, friends. It's time for another Historic Metals livestream. Before we begin, don't forget to click like for the algorithm, be sure to subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. Also, be sure to click the bell icon to get notified when we post new videos and live streams. Now, let's get things started and make some history together. Here's your host for the show, Corky K. From his...
Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight on the Monday night? Thank you for being here, everybody. I see Hammy, who me and him had a scary week, but the package arrived. And Sean, good to see you. And Cons, good to see you. And try again. I will try again. Who else is with me? Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun. Good to see you all. I hope you found a way to kill 13 minutes. SHTF. 13 minutes is hard to kill sometimes. I have a time thing where if I have an appointment or something, I'm screwed until it starts, and I have to just sit there and stare at a wall until the time comes. So 13 minutes would be brutal on me. So we'll hang out for a second and get everybody in the room here, and when we get up to about 10 people, we'll kick it off with our first giveaway and everything like we do. Basically, in the meantime, in between time, you can always use the bot to find out what's going on. I've pinned a message as well with how to get me by email, but you can always type !email, !pay, or !info to find things out. So that's helpful. That way you can figure out how to make your payment and how to send your shipping info and how to reach me and all those things. They're in the bot, they're in the description, they're in the pinned message, they're on the screen. I can't make it any easier. So you can hate the bot, Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun, but they do a lot of things for me. And having been in technology for 35 years, I understand that the core of bots and AI and everything else is you can unplug them. So for now, we're safe. They take over the power plants, and then they create wireless power, and then we're fucked. But in the meantime, in between time, we can just unplug them. So don't be afraid. Use them to your advantage. All right. Looks like we got about 7 people in here. We'll give it another few minutes. I've learned from other streamers. I do a 15-minute countdown till showtime, but other people say they gotta wait 15 minutes after they start to do a giveaway. So. Oh, you're not talking about Skynet. You're just talking about chatbots. Hey, Daniel K, how are you? I'm excited to be online tonight. I haven't made content for a couple weeks, but I've been in school, kind of. I've been in film school, I guess you could say. Not officially, I haven't signed up for anything or taken any classes, but I bought a bunch of new camera gear and a bunch of new software. And it's not foreign to me, but it's all new menus and things I have to set up and configure and deal with that require a lot of reading and video watching to figure out. I got a really sexy gimbal, and I'm gonna make more video content, so I got a bunch of lenses and stuff that I wanted, very pricey stuff. Oh yeah, Gamble Chat. Yeah, no, I will never turn that bot on. That is infuriating. I actually play it because that particular auction has points for you to win from gambling with the slot machines and chat and everything, but man, is it maddening. Watch that. I'm here for community. I'm here to do business. I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm here for you guys to talk to each other. Yeah, trusted source, new camera. Well, I had a Sony ZV-E10, but I wanted to actually use that for a certain purpose for making videos, so that's all rigged up on like a full cinema rig now with like an external monitor and external mics and lights and things all attached on a frame, and I can carry that around. But I've also got a gimbal, and I wanted a lighter weight camera for the gimbal, so I got a Sony A5100 for that. And then when I was buying lenses, I bought a bunch of lenses I just wanted to collect, some vintage Canons and stuff like that, adapted them over to the Sony. But I also ended up buying one lens that effectively came with a free camera, a Sony NEX3C, which is kind of a 10-year-old camera, but it's still really good for photography. So I slapped a manual 35mm lens on it, and that's basically my old school camera. No one's really doing that? Yeah, well, Trollfire, right now, what you're looking at right now are a couple of 5-year-old webcams that run the item box and my face. I briefly had the ZV-E10 up here screaming with that, and it looks really good, but until I rearrange my whole house and make a proper YouTube backdrop. This is my coin store backdrop, I guess, but it's not really effective because this is my living room and it's set up in kind of a messy way. So, you only see that square on the screen, but all around you is boxes and extra computers and merch and packing materials and things. Well, I appreciate that, but it's not the way I want it, and I really want to produce high quality content. I've done some experimenting with the content on my channel, and we're just shooting the shit for a minute before I start the auction stuff here, because we're gonna go fast and furious when that kicks in. Zelle, no, my bank actually. I will take Zelle in a couple of months, but the basic deal is I had a checking account through my brokerage, and they have now decided to do away with checking accounts, not just mine, but everybody's. They're going to just stop doing checking accounts at my brokerage and only have savings accounts. So they gave us till the end of October to find new banks, but they don't do Zelle anyway, and that was frustrating. So I'm probably just going to move to the local credit union because I live beside an Air Force base, and there's credit union branches all over for Air Force Credit or whatever to send credit union. So, yeah, dining room table. See, that's the thing, Sniping. I live alone, and I want a set. I want like a video set. I have something planned for you guys, and I don't want to spoil it at all. But I am working on a project that's going to be an episodic show on the content side of my channel. I don't even have a dining room table though, Gold Sniping. That's my point. Like, I literally have like a futon for a couch in my living room. It's a leather one. It's nice, but it's a futon. And that's like the only piece of real furniture in the house besides my bed and a bunch of desks and tables. My one room is all music gear, so it's racks and racks of guitars and synths and drum set and amps and PA system and mixing boards and all that crap. That's one room. Another room is kind of my office where I do my actual job when I have one. I don't have one anymore. This is it. I need to move in there because it's the biggest room, really, and the best lit. But that's got desks and tables all the way around 3 walls and a door and a closet on the other end. So that's like a big work area. It's got scales and tape and boxes and shipping and computers and stuff like that going on in there. Camera hardware and stands and stuff. Then my living room is the YouTube set right now. This is half of it. You can basically see half the room. Imagine where the camera is right at the other edge of the desk in front of me, back to the wall. The other side of it is just a room to walk around the desk, and then there's a futon over there. And that's it. A bunch of lights. And so, I mean, my whole house is a music and video production studio. And no furniture to speak of. The kitchen is piled with storage because it has like a dining area in it, so it's just literally packed with stuff that I couldn't even unpack when I moved into this last country. So anyway, that's my life story in a box. But ultimately, I have something really big planned, and I'm working on producing it. I've been doing some experimental footage with the new cameras and gear. I bought a gimbal. I don't want to tell you what this is going to be, but I will tell you about it. I'm about to probably kick it off on October, which is my birthday month, by the way, so that'll be fun. But I need a full month. It's going to be a daily video. It's going to be 3 to 4 minutes long, maybe even 2. It's going to be longer than a short, but it won't be a 10-minute video. So think somewhere in the 2 to 10 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. Every single day. And it's also Halloween. Great point. That's a perfect. Oh my God, that is so perfect. This is going to be the Halloween series special. So basically, stay tuned because coming up in October, there's going to be, and I promise this is going to happen. I've been working on this for a week. It's 30 episodes. Well, 31. There'll be a kickoff episode on the 1st and a finale on the 31st. And the other 29 days in between, there'll be a video every day. And for those of you that choose to participate in all or some of it, there will be something to accomplish by seeing that video every day. I don't want to tell you what that is or why or what it's about, but it'll be easy and quick. 3 minutes of your day every day to watch the video, know what to do, and do it. And at the end of the month, there will be prizes. But I don't want to spoil the theme or what's going to happen because it's going to be fun. And I think it's something nobody's done before. Definitely nobody's done it in the metals community. Maybe other streamers have done like 30-day events, but this will be a month-long event around, we'll base it off Halloween. My birthday is convenient, but not related. Halloween gives some additive to the theme here. But yeah, that's cool. So anyway, watch for that to kick off in October. In the meantime, in between time, I'll do my auctions, but I probably won't produce a lot of content. I am going, what's my oldest guitar? None of them really. They're all within probably 5 years old. I had some nice guitars and I sold them when I started collecting cheap new guitars. And I had a Gibson Les Paul Studio that I sold. That was like a 25-year-old guitar, wasn't super old. But I don't have any, I'm not into that cork sniffing stuff, troll. So what you're gonna find with me is $200 guitars that are really dialed in and really good. But I have 25 of them. I have literally got 24 guitars plus other stringed instruments, violin, mandolins, ukuleles, couple of those, banjo, what's it called, resonator guitars. I've got electrics. I've got like half a dozen acoustics and like 20 something electrics. I really don't even play much guitar. I have several synthesizers. I have a drum set, a couple of basses, a full set of harmonicas. I got an egg shake. I got it all, man. You know, I'm really into sound engineering and gear. So I bought a lot of guitars. And 2 or 3 of brands basically comprise the whole lineup. If you've heard of Firefly, I have almost all of the ones they came out with until about a year ago when I quit buying them. But 12 strings and, you know, all this stuff, man, just all this stuff. If you heard of Firefly, then you know what that's about. So literally I've got like a dozen Fireflies. And then Donner, which is a Chinese Amazon brand that I stumbled into. I have a lot of Donner equipment, whether it's pedals or drum set or guitars. Interestingly enough, I got hooked on Donner because it was cheap and I bought an acoustic after review and it was awesome. So I started buying Donner guitars. They had a bunch of sales and I bought a bunch of stuff. And then I bought a drum set from them, an E-drums, electronic drum set, similar to a Roland drum kit, but it's Chinese. But it works and it's pretty good. It does what I need. Point is, I entered a contest right after I bought the drum set. It was also in October at a Halloween, and they were doing a Halloween trivia contest for a week. Ironically, it's not all that different from my contest. But anyway, you had to go every day, and you had to answer the question, and then there were things like, here's a song snippet, what's the song, you know, whatever. And you did the thing. I won. I won a drum set from them. So I ended up with 2 of these drum sets. And I kept one packed up in the box for about a year and finally took it to a pawn shop and traded it for gun. So basically that worked out in my favor. Donner gave me this pistol right here, actually. This 6-shooter. But I put the gold inlaid grips on it. But, yeah. They don't know it, but Donner bought me a gun. So I think we've waited long enough. We have enough people here. Let's kick this thing off with a giveaway. So everybody knows pretty much what to do, but for those of you that are new, let's just run through it one more time and kick off the auction. Enough shooting the shit. Payments are due during the show or at the end of the show. If you're new here, I need payment after your first purchase. After that, you can run a wallet. I do have wallets. I'll read those off. You can have a wallet if you want one, or you can pay $6 for shipping. It's $6 for shipping either way, but you can run the wallet for a week or 2, and then I'll finally pester you to get it done. But I do need payment and shipping in full at the end of the show for anything that you buy during the show. Then all the information is I pinned the exclamation info, but you can also exclamation pay or exclamation email and chat and get the information you need to email me, pay me, or talk to me. The basis is that it works pretty much like every other auction show. I put stuff up, we either bin it to win it or auction it off, or I come up with weird deals to offer to people, and that's what we do. And then we have a sniper video. We'll test the sniper video before the first auction tonight for the first time in weeks, because I'm going to remember to do that first this time. And then we'll do a giveaway. So let's start with the giveaway and then do the auction sniper test. I'll read off the wallets and we'll get right to it. So, let's start with the giveaway. Hashtag historic is what you want to do. Everybody's eligible. You're doing this right here. Hashtag historic. I'll put it in chat so you know how to spell it. You can copy and paste if you're on a computer or not use your phone. There you go. Put that sucker into chat. Then we will go up and watch you guys fill yourselves in on the list. And already I see people that are talking in chat are appearing, but they've got to type the hashtag to get the blue dot to be active for the GAW. As far as what we're giving away, today we're going to give away a copper round first. This is a 1907 fake copper penny. Well, not fake copper, but fake penny. 1 ounce of copper. That'll be our first giveaway. 1907 historic metal from the modern times. Ooh, light. Okay. Get our little owl better frame here. It's all about the framing. So Trollfire is a guitar nerd. That's cool. Hey, Silverpaws. And I had a camera nerd in here a minute ago too. That was try again. A trusted source. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I'm going out of town next weekend to go to an elementary school reunion with people that I've known since I was 4 years old in preschool. And then we all converged at an elementary school in our hometown in Vienna, Virginia. And I'm going up there to an interesting place. We're going to have our reunion at a place called Nottoway Park. And if that sounds familiar, then it means you were alive in the 80s when the CIA busted a spy who was depositing secret messages under a bridge at this park in Vienna, Virginia, Fairfax, Virginia. And that was, his name was Robert something. But anyway, he was a spy and he got busted for the espionage. And he was dropping his briefcases underneath a bridge. Yeah, Robert Ames or Robert Arms or something like that. Yes, that's correct, Sean. I grew up in that town, and I grew up probably 4 miles from that park in that house I lived in. But we're having our reunion at that park because it's available, and we couldn't apparently have it at the school park playground because that would be weird. It's the school season and a bunch of adults are hanging out on the playground drinking beer. So we're gonna actually do it at this park where it's a little cooler. Elementary school reunion. I'm turning 55 in October, so you can imagine that was, oh my goodness, 48 years ago. Kindergarten was 48 years ago. He got his own son busted. Way to go, Silverpaws. I believe it. It takes some time, I'm sure, after you hit the numbers before they actually notice you. I need to get some subscribers, by the way. Y'all double check that you're subscribed to me because I'm closing in on that first 500 that gets me the community features. Like super chats and stuff. And that'll be cool because I make a living. This is my only job. So anyway, how are we doing on filling in the thing? Gold Sniping Farmer, are you still here? Or did you wander off? I know you will be back. And I know you will actually buy stuff. I think you have a wallet. Oh, let's run through the wallets and then we'll do the sniper video, but let's finish up the GAW. Just got a message. Got a device log into Cash App on our new browser, but I already answered that. So somebody else trying to hack my Cash App. Anyway, I doubt it. Cool. So let's do it. Let's run this bad boy. Looks like we've got just about everybody's solid over here. Let's go to the left desktop and watch it happen together. Because you know me, I ain't fancy. I don't believe in all that mumbo jumbo with going to extra websites. I'm just gonna press the button and get the winner because that's what computers do. They already know. Ooh, the winner is Robert Pentoff. Robert Pentoff, please report to the principal's office to send your shipping information to info@historicmetals.com. You have won the giveaway. Let's get you a card going. That also gets you a wallet started. included. No extra charge. Robert Pentoff. 1 ounce Kappa. Yeah. Wallet. Free ship on this card. Alright, you now have a wallet with a copper in it. Oh, I tried to log into Cash App earlier and it wouldn't even recognize me or anything. And being a technologist, I know it wasn't me, and it took them about 3 minutes before it finally let me log in and stop saying that they had an error on their side. And then finally, it sent me an email saying that I logged in on that browser, and now it's still catching up on emails that are from like 15 minutes ago, sending me notifications. So, yes, they're having issues at the Cash App today. But congrats to Robert Pentoff on winning the GA, and congrats to Silver Paws on getting the monetized today. That's a big deal. Man, it's a long way away from me. I need to get another 570 subscribers and another 3,800 watch hours or something like that. Hey, Felties. So, I need y'all to watch my stuff. Like, put it on in a browser and just let it run on mute in a tab if you're not doing nothing. And if you're thinking Historic Metals, think, let me turn on his videos, one of his playlists, and just let it spin and give him 10 watch hours today while I'm at work doing it. In the meantime, in between time, let's go with the sniper test and then get started with the auction. Alright, let's start with the guys here. Alright, so here we go. So let's do a sniper test. Alright, everybody, the way the sniper video works, if you've never seen it before, is that you're going to be sitting there doing your thing, bidding away or whatever. We're going to declare it time, and then we're going to run the auction in a sniper video. In the sniper video, you'll see a countdown, then you'll see 2 arrows hit a target. The first arrow is the sniper. The second arrow is the guy that thought he was winning but didn't because he was too late. So you want to time your test snipe to that first arrow. It'll also say sold on the screen right then. So it does mean you're going to be able to give more away. It's all good, man. Although, I didn't catch up with you on Saturday. I figured if you wanted to stream, you'd let me know. And this Saturday is the weekend I'll be out of town. After that, I'm good till Christmas. If you want to do that on your channel on Saturdays, if you think it's worth it. How did Sunday morning go for you? Let me know in chat. Of course, you can't let me know any other way. Let's do a sniper test. Here we go. Snipers, get ready. Alright, we have a lot of lag tonight. Let's do another one. Everybody missed. Let me double check that on the main monitor over here. Yeah, Sean made it in actually on the replay. But Jeff and Cons and Troll were just briefly late. Sean, you made it, so it looks like this in the playback. Sean, sold, Jeff, Cons, Troll. And you were super early, and I was a smidgen late, so let's do it again. Let me get sold, ready to hit enter on in chat and fire up the video. Test number 2, everyone. Here we go. Alright, so it looks like that I'm hitting early, even though I'm doing it the same time I always do, so latency changes from week to week. Let's do one more, and I have a feeling you guys will all nail it this time, because I have a feeling I'll just go a smidgen later, about a red hair later, and then it'll all be correct. So snipers, try it one more time. Yeah, so the reason I said fuck me is because I actually hit enter and it didn't send, and so I was really late. Unfortunately, we have to do it one more time to get it right. The problem is that when I start the video, the mouse goes out of the chat box, and I put it back in there, or it doesn't send it. So one more try, then this is it. We're gonna start the show. All right, that was a good test. So that was timing good for everybody. And it's about 50-50 on who made it in. I'm just going to show you. So it's, that bigger. Yeah, so getting in there was pretty much, oh, that's the last one bouncing. So then Silverpaw said 6 test, Jeff TT, test, TTT sold, TT test, TT test, sold again. Where did that come from? Everybody was in that. Okay, yeah, the second one to last. And then Robert, Ham, Troll, Sean, Jeff, and Silverpaws all nailed it in the same minute that I sent it. So yeah, you guys are on point now. Great, we're ready to start the auction. So let's do that. First item tonight will be a buck and go. It's gonna be a what are we gonna call it? We're gonna call it the what we got here is a 2022 Panda Bears factory fresh in the factory capsule. 30 grams, not 31. It's proofy. It's a Pandy proof 2022. It's so shiny that I can't get the detail on there. Let's see. Let's try to back off. It's focused, but it's not showing you the intricate detail on that shiny ass surface. There, you can kind of see it if I turn it way sideways. Beautiful, clean, nice 30 gram. Panda Bear. This is one of the cameras I definitely need to replace, but slip sliding down the hill of snow with the Panda Privy down there in the corner. I think it's a 40, might be 40 years they've been making them. But anyway, 30 gram Panda, 2022. I see Silverpaws at 3, Hammy at 10, Cons at 12, Ham at 15, Silverpaws at 17. You guys got to do better than that. We don't get the first item over $25 or $30 when it's worth $35 or $40. Well, I may not go on with the show much longer. I need to, because I need to make a bunch of money tonight. Yeah, the problem is there's light in every single direction, but if I get it off center there, then it kind of does pop. But you can't see how shiny it is that way. Giving it some shade from my hand is helping. Yeah, there's actually no lights aimed right at the coin. They're above it, but it's just that shiny. It is that shiny. All right, Cons at 20, Daniel K at 22, Cons at 24. Look up your comps. I'm gonna look up your comps just to see how close we're getting. These are going for, yeah, $38 all day. 35, 38, 39, 40. Let's get that price up, guys. 24 to Cons. Starting things at what they're worth instead of $1, because you guys are robbing me every week. $24 to Cons. I got a lot to get through tonight, so I should probably start setting timers on these things. I just don't like to rush. I got all night long. Oh yeah, I didn't read off the wallets. Good call, Gold Sniping Farmer. Yes, I think I am. Let me double check who's got wallets. So apparently wallets are Long Live Coins, Jersey Silver Stacker, Tellem L, Angry Water Tackle Box, Trollfire has the wallet. Here. Gold Sniping Farmer, you got quite a few things here. 10-ounce bar, 2 ounces. Silver Paws, you are sending to Shrew a gift of a loop, so he has an open wallet. Paws, you have a wallet, but there's, as I recall, what you have in it? Nothing. No, you have one silver round in it now. Yeah, you have a wallet with a pew-pew round in it, that America round. Then, who's this one? I can't read my handwriting. Hambone. Hambone has a new wallet. He has an old wallet, arrived in the mail Saturday. Jim. Jay Smokes. Metal for breakfast. Guy named James who won a race at Silver Deposits that I've never seen again, who has this piece of gold with me that he bought. Cons, you have a wallet. SGD Stacking has a wallet. I have a lot of wallets I need to collect. Trusted Source, you have a wallet. And Ronald Smith has a wallet. He's been emailing me and never replies to the email I answer it with, and then he sends me more. I gotta find Robert Smith. Yeah. Did everybody hear your wallet names? Yeah, sweet. Good deal, Sean. Well, hopefully you filled your wallet again for tonight. So let's see here. We're on 24 to cons. This thing goes for $38 to $48 on eBay. You're talking about a $40 silver round here, and we're at 24. Who's my Panda collectors, but I'm pretty sure this is the 40th anniversary one, which is why it has a 40 under the Panda privy, which makes it special. Direct from Pinehurst, it's $37, guys. Have a look. And we all know Pinehurst is one of the cheapest places going. They're the first hit on eBay here. 37.02. 38.7, 38, 47, 34, but it's gonna get bid up. It's still got 2 hours to go. It's an auction. 40 with 6 watchers. Y'all need to grab this deal. Haystack in the South. See what the absolute cheapest one is. From some no-name seller with no feedback. Let's see. Come on, eBay. You can do it. What's first? Why are you so slow, eBay? Alright, so going with the lowest first, it's Pinehurst at $37. We're currently at 24 to cons. $13 under market. Even accounting for eBay fees, we're $10 under market here. Alright. I'm gonna run it, but this is gonna change how I do buck and goes. It's to your detriment. Alright, so let's see. Snipers, get ready, because it's time to do it right about now. I got Hambone at 29. Let's take a look. Show everybody the results. Hambone by a big margin at 29. So that's cool. Hammy, you already have a wallet. So let me just start taking notes on IOUs. We'll start it over here on this page. Hambone. Starting the night off with a $29 purchase. Right, let me slap that in your wallet over here. Alright, let's move on. Let's do up next. I know you guys were all fighting over this the last time. I've done these twice before, and this is the last one. I was going to keep it for myself, but I really need to make some money tonight. Like, last week was brutal. I only made $200 in the whole auction. And I mean, that was gross sales. There was like 6 people here at the max. I guess it was football kicked in. I don't know. But for some reason last week, I only had like 4 people for the whole stream. It was brutal. So tonight we're going to make some money. We're going to do some deals. I'm going to let things go, but just don't get used to it. All right. So this is going to be an auction. This is going to actually start at a proper price. This is going to be... yeah, type. This is going to start at $23 starting bid. What we got here today is a Ben & Jerry's Lenticular Berry Crunch Ice Cream. Oh, let me switch over here. It's not really Ben & Jerry's, it's Tom & Jerry, but it's the lenticular Tom & Jerry, which is nearly impossible to show on a camera, but for different reasons than light. You get, if you put it one way, you get Tom, and if you put it the other way, you get Jerry, but it just doesn't work on cameras. It works in human life. I did it once. I got it to pop. Like, you can kind of get the idea that it's Tom and then there's Jerry, but you don't see one when you see the other in real life. It is super cool. It's the Tom & Jerry 80th anniversary edition. Special ounce of silver here in its own capsule with its own little tiny privies and notes about the silver content. But if I can get it to do its thing here, I may have to show you on the microscope. Maybe that'll work. See if it shows up on there. So no, but you can see really close how it works. So if you go one way, it's Tom. See how it's just Tom there? This is perfect in real life. It just sucks on cameras because the way they're so fine detailed. It's Jerry the other way. But it's all because of the way it's cut into those cool lenticular, like that's a crazy die. But anyway. Years, Tom & Jerry. 23 to ham, 23 to cons, 24 to cons, 30 to silver. Pause. Who knows what he's got here? He's got a race winner here. This is one people will go for. Jerry, that wasn't bad. You can kind of see it there. Maybe it's all about turning them a little bit more angled. Again, check comps. These go big too. I'm breaking out some of the more special rounds tonight to try and interest you guys. 32 to Daniel. Sean, well, let's see. They're all out of order there, but I got Silver Pause first at 30. Posse's got it, and then Cons came at 24. Sean came at 26. Daniel came at 32. All right, now we're getting to the place where I can run them a little faster. What's up, SGT? You have a wallet. I think I said your name when I was reading off wallets. So let's get ready to snipe on Tom & Jerry, Ben & Jerry's Lenticular Crunch Berry Silver Cream Ice Cream round here. Here we go. Snipers, do your thing. Alright. Let's see how it plays back live. Looks like Posse was just a bit late. We got Daniel K at 32. Let's look at the playback. Looking at the live chat over here on the official feed. It looks like it's going to Daniel at 32. Daniel K. Daniel K. Congratulatory notions in your emotional direction. Daniel, did I have a wallet for you? I already forgot. I read off all the names. It's starting to get a little hectic over here in the wallet department. Get somebody's going. Yes, SGT, you do have one. Daniel K, you do not. Let's start you a wallet, so that'll be a $6 on top. $32 win. Tom & Jerry. Write it down. Tom & Jerry. 32, that's a wallet, that's a +6. And that is going to my man, Daniel K. Check it. Yes, Daniel K. Thank you. Alright, you now have a wallet. Good sir. Start a new area in my house here for wallets because I'm out of space for there. These headphones. Let's make some working room here. We're gonna get busy with it. Okay, next up, let's do something else interesting. Let's do you guys rather have both? Would you rather have Alright, next up it's gonna be this guy here. You missed it by being a smidgen late there, Posy. That's how, I guess. Were you on top, chat? Because you were right with me on the sold there, and I even stuttered on it a little bit. So this is gonna be a where's this from again, anybody? Oh, yeah. All right, what we got here. Yeah, you were not right before the sold there, Pause. I still got it up on the screen. We can scroll back. I haven't even moved yet. As you can see, you are right below it there. But, I mean, you could have hit it at exactly the same exit, exact same second as me and still lagged out. Next up is a 2023 brand spanky new, no capsule for the first time on something I've had in a while. I'm kind of low on capsules. I didn't have one for this, but this is a new lion with his awesome intricate back. I don't want to take him out of there, but he's minty fresh. Actually, they show a little better in the plastic because it seems to somehow cut the glare a little bit. No, I don't do lists in advance, Robert. I'm totally winging it every week. I've got $100,000 in inventory behind me, and I just turn around and pick something up and sell it. Lists are... What happens with lists is you don't have viewers. They leave. They come for that one item they want, then they leave, and it's bad for your YouTubing. But it's also not as interesting or exciting to find out what's going to be next. The whole point of it is it's a big mystery. 2023 New A Lion. 24 to ham, 24 to cons, 26 to silver paws. I could pull it out of there and show you how it looks, but it's actually like a matte around the edges. It looks a little dull, but it's actually supposed to. It's like shiny and on top of like a matte with then like a different color of shiny lion on top of that. So you have like shiny lion on that paisley-esque vine pattern on top of like a matte finish. And then the back is just a seal of New A and $2, 2023. Yeah, I'm just pretty straightforward. I don't run complicated contests. I don't do a lot of hype building. And I think the spreadsheet idea is just, honestly, even when I go to shows with a spreadsheet, I go look at the spreadsheet. If they don't have anything I want, I don't watch the stream. And I get that's convenient, but part of the reason I'm here is to make a living by being a YouTuber, running a show and having fun with the community and hanging out and being social. And so for me, the list kills about half the reasons I'm here. So, but with the mini series that's coming up in October, it's not really mini, it's going to be 31 days long. You will know what the prizes are, don't worry. That'll be clear. You don't have to participate all 31 days, but I will say that the biggest prize will go to the people who are checked in every day on it. So, There will be prizes available to all who enter, though. So anyway, we're at the Lion here. I can't wait to release that series. It's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen on a metals channel before. Think me pouring days into producing 3 minutes of video and high production. Not necessarily Hollywood's production quality, but I'll do my best to produce something that I think you'll find surprising. Just buy blindly, Robert. It makes budgeting more fun. You guys budget? 24 to ham, 24 to cons, 26 to silver paws on the new A Lion. It's not as exciting a piece. We're gonna keep moving because I got lots of stuff. Who wants gold tonight, by the way? Anybody seeking any gold? I have a lot of gold to move because with small crowds coming to this show, I haven't been showing much of it, and I have a lot of it. But I definitely have gold of all different sizes, ranging from, I think, half gram up to tenths. I've got a quarter and a half ounce, but those are pre-33, and those are, well, I got a couple quarter ounces probably. I have to check. Quarters. If anybody's looking for anything that big, let me know, and I'll come up with a price for you that makes it worth it. I could stand to move a couple big items. How about collectible items like specialty pieces, the high premium stuff? Anybody interested in that? And then we can talk about numismatics, but that's such a time sink to get into and price and figure out to do online. But anyway, here we are with this. Let's go ahead and do the snipers on the new A Lion. Cash to my folks. I don't have too much liquid fiat. Well, farmer, that's all right. You do you, baby. Maybe I'll have something cheap you can't stand not to live without or whatever. But I appreciate you being here, lending some watch hours and support to the crowd. It's all gravy. All right, snipers, we're gonna hit this new A Lion coin. Let's do it. Alright, let's see what happened there. Alright, Gold Sniping Farmer says he's on a buying freeze. SGT comes in at 27. Did he make it? Yes, he did. Alright, SGT, that one's going to you, bud. Pull that out, put it in your wallet, and write it down. I forgot to write down Daniel K over here on my totaling thing, too, so I don't have to go dig through the wallets later because there's so many of them. So, Daniel, you had won at 32 plus 6 earlier. And, yeah, I can ship you. It'll go out tomorrow, GS. No problem. I prefer to ship immediately, so I'll actually move your wallet over to the shipping desk beside me on the right, right after I write this down. So, SGT 27. And you're going in the SGT wallet over here. And Gold Sniping Farmer, you want me to pull you aside for shipping? For sure. So let me start piling up your wallets. If you guys know you want me to ship tomorrow, tell me and I can move your wallet to a more convenient location for me on this side for tonight. Alright, cool. Specialty type coins and gold. Always interested. Well, Robert, you go figure out what kind of gold you want to buy, and I'm going to sell you some because I have a lot of it. A lot of it at all different price points that you can imagine, all the way to the top, baby, with some slabby stuff. So, all right, what are we doing next? Well, we just finished an auction. We wrote that down. I guess we're ready for another auction. Let's do another auction. Let's do a little bit more silver roundy stuff just to keep it moving here. See if we get more folks joining us. What shall I do next? Well, about... showing a lot of stuff out of this box, and there's a few in there I don't really want to sell. But I can find the ones you guys will actually like, though. All right, this in here is really cool. This in here is really popular. This in here is complicated to figure out what to call it. I guess we'll call it this. No, that's not actually even accurate. So, bid on this one, it's going to be $25. Because it's more expensive. Alright, ready guys? This is the New South Wales kangaroo with all the ornate detail that's once again not going to cooperate tonight. Let's move that camera down. Come on. Alright, let's get this baby up and focus in here. Focus. There we go. Seems to be if I hold it in my right hand, it's better. So on this side, you got a kangaroo hopping around, and you got the extremely cool back with newly risen, how brightly you shine, which is the Queen's little quote with all the lilies and daffodils or whatever they are, I don't know. And a lion and stars and the Queen and crazy stuff going on the back. These are like a thick capsule from the factory. I think they might be a little thicker than regular rounds. I'm not sure, but the capsule sure feels fat in the palm of your hand. Super cool, Roo. It's a Roo for you, Tootie Doo. So it does look pretty dope. These are very cool. Let's get a comp on them. I'm curious where these are at now. Most of the stuff I bought last year or so. This is the South Wales kangaroos. Price plus shipping, lowest first, $44. And there's only one on all of eBay. There's only one because these are pretty sure these are low mintage. And on eBay there's one, and it's like 40 plus 4 shipping, so it's $42.65. Buy it now, 43 bucks. There's a few others there, 40 bucks as well. So another $40 silver round. Is there a mintage on this listing? Is that conveniently handed to me right now? But these are made by the Royal Australian Mint, Perth Mint. That's what it's known as. Does this listing have a mintage? They're starting at 38 bucks. Second coin in the series. Features a kangaroo, merino, sheep, wheat, and the floral waratah. Surrounding the New South Wales banner is each state floral emblems with the rays of the rising sun. The obverse features a lion and pointed stars from New South Wales coat of arms with the British cross dividing the background and 8 British Tudor roses. It also includes an effigy of Queen Elizabeth and the motto newly risen, how brightly you shine. Let's go on the microscope with this bad boy. 25 to scrapping, 27 to posi, 28 to HDF, almost said it. Sean at 30, microscope at 12 o'clock. There's the Queen, looking austere. It's got a really cool finish. It's really nice, lots of stuff going on here. Roof face, show me your roof face. And claws. $1 here. Not bullion on gold. I enjoy purchasing numismatic gold pre-33. Alright, well if you've got some money to spend, I'll show you something tonight. I got a piece for you that I can let you have at a pretty good deal. Alright, let's see. Oops, that's the description of that thing, but we really wanted to go here. Alright. Cool. So we got Sean at 30. It's a $40 coin. Once again, getting sold way under what it's worth, but that's the way it goes. And gotta make money land to pay the bills. Eventually I'll get a big enough crowd in here that you guys bid like you do at Saka's and AG's and Coinbox. It's almost like a conspiracy to give those guys your money and leave me out. Do they send you over here and say, short sell this guy so that he goes broke and gets out of the competition because he's too good at it? Does this happen to you, Gold Sniping Farmer, on your show, or you get low balls all the time and find yourself up against a rock in a hard place with the pricing? Just curious. Alright, let's run the sniper video, guys. Like I said, we're gonna keep moving tonight. I got a lot of merch to get through here. Gotta make some moves. We got a couple hours ahead of us to go. Okay, Posse, you got that one at 32. And you have a wallet, so it's going in it. I actually have kind of like two wallets because you gifted. Anyway, whatever. All right, so yeah, that's what it's kind of about for me, Farmer. But I've been starting lower than what I paid because a lot of time I bought this stuff when silver was like $27, $28. So, like, I probably paid $35 or $40 for that, and for everything I've sold tonight, I paid more than what I got back out of it. So I am losing money out of my silver business right now. But that's okay. Stick around, Mr. Pentoff. I'm going to bring you some gold in a few, but let's keep doing some silver. Oh, hey. For what it's worth, I'm not actually trying to con you guys, but if anybody's interested at 32, which was the winning bid, I just turned around to grab something new and found two more of these set aside in a stack. So these are the kangaroos, just like we just did for 32. And apparently I have two more of them. I didn't even realize I had three of these things. So is anybody interested in a bin at 32 on those? Do you need more than one, Posse? One for yourself, one for the games? Hey, Mike. Anybody interested in a bin on these at 32? I have historic balls for sure. Keep doing this every week. Yeah, records, I don't keep them either. I write on postcards and keep notes of what people owe me for every show, which is why I demand payment every show, because I don't have to think. It's paid for, it sends. I don't deal with the federales, so you don't have to worry about privacy concerns with me. Daniel K would like a kangaroo. I think that's wise. These are a great deal. Add that to your on-running list here, plus 32. Put that in your wally. Which is over here. Where'd it go? Oh, it's the new spot that I started because I had run out of room in the old spot. That's right. And Sean, you'll take the last one. Alrighty, can do. Sean, thank you. Sean, my Porsche buddy. Sean, you want to buy a Porsche? I'll sell you my 944 or my 924. Pay for my whole winter's bills. Sean, you got a wallet, I'm pretty sure. I'm confused because you had a wallet before, but you don't have one now. So this is a new wallet for you, Sean. Get your old phone, All right. Yep. Don't have no wallet no more. Sure. Here's the new zone. The new zone with Daniel and the new wallets. Here we go. And then gold sniping. You're over in the ship me tomorrow piles. Everybody else is in that back row of mess. Okay, so let's see. Moving on. Let's do something new. Let's do something different than a silver. Let's do something. Let's do a slab. Anybody into slabs? Numismatics and specialties? There's still a silver round, but it's a special one. Quick look here on the price of these guys before I shoot myself in the foot. What I need to keep better records on is what I paid for stuff. I really don't. I just buy. How do I describe this to eBay? But I didn't type it into eBay, I typed it into DuckDuckGo. Exact matches. Alright, now let me type it in chat and start the auction on this. So this is gonna be, I put some detail here. Oh, I forgot to put the word there. Okay, this one's gonna starting bid at, yeah, this is money right here. So, I'm gonna double check the lowest possible price I can offer it to you for per market here. Let's see. Yep, that's what I thought. So this actually, you're going to want to look up your comps on this. Okay, you're going to want to pay careful attention because these are hot, fairly rare, and fairly nice. But if you're like me, you love the Krugerrands. So let's take a look at this African jewel. It's just a bag. It's just a black velvet bag. But inside the bag, with a really slow reveal, is an MS-70. First day of production with the silver label, as in the label is made out of silver itself. 1 gram of silver in the label itself. Plus, the beautiful Proof 70 2018 S Krugerrand. The label itself is made out of 1 gram of silver. That's why it says 1G in the corner. Because literally the label is a gram on top of the ounce. Yeah, there's no cabal. We're all struggling. I heard AG taking losses the other day too, and he got 70 people in his auction sometime. South Africa, South Africa. NGC, MS-70, super rare, silver metal label, NGC, Krug. You won't find these just anywhere. That's literally got silver in the label. I don't know if I'm making that clear or not, but it is. Here, let's put this bad boy on the scope ram. So, the label itself, you can see how the letters, it's like in a plastic thing inside the sleeve. You can see it's in like a lollipop in there. Because it's a 1 gram of silver with its own NGC labeling on top of the MS-70. Absolutely perfecto. Look these bad boys up. You won't find them too many places. too tall for my box. With the black velvet bag. Do I have any interest in this beautiful, beautiful collectible piece here? When the chat goes dead silent, I gotta figure you're either looking it up or you wandered off. It's hard to tell. It's a super cool one. It doesn't get much cooler than having an NGC minted 1 gram silver label on top of your silver. I heard you like silver, so I put some silver in your silver. But I can't get a good picture of it to save my life. The camera is totally not working tonight. There we go. Let's see what it scans at. Let me grab my phone. I got an email from you, Robert Pentoff. That's handy. I usually don't look at them till after, but I happen to be wanting to look at my phone for the matter of scanning this thing. Put my NGC at. NGC. I think you should, Sean. 75 is great money on this. They're starting on eBay at 85. And I don't see them having the black bag with them. Scan the barcode. Let's see what it scans for. I hate this new NGC scanner so much. Price not available. There are 0 in higher grades. It is the top pop, and there are only 2,746 of them graded in the world. So less than 3,000 of these are graded in the world. This one is number, it doesn't say, but it does say that it has the silver label. And no price guide available because there just aren't enough of them moving around the markets for them to know. But boy, is it sweet. So I have Sean at 75. MS70. If you've never owned an MS70 top pop coin before, this is a good one to own. It's a good entry point price, less than $100 for an NGC MS70 anything. And it's a pretty special one, especially with the silver label and being South African Krugerrand, which everybody loves today. Had this conversation in Facebook the other day. A little trivia for you guys who may not realize this, but the South African silver Krugerrand, actually gold Krugerrand, and I don't know about the silver, but the gold Krugerrand is the most traded, most popular coin in the world. Popular is subjective, but it's the most graded. I mean, the most traded coin in the world. There are more gold Krugerrands moving around than any other kind of gold coin. Well, it's just that, plus they've been around forever. You know, this is not new, right? Krugerrands go way back. And while there's blood money, I suppose, in the old days, in the modern world, it's basically just grueling mining. And they're producing it all. But anyway, it's gotten so commercialized at this point that I doubt there's very many mining sites left where it's little children digging in the dirt, not to make Krugerrands. Maybe to make grocery money on an old claim. All right, so we're gonna run it to Sean at 75. Why not? So snipers, prepare yourselves to do snipage because here it comes. And it is Sean's with no contest. I actually have 2 of those, but I figured I'd only be able to find one buyer. I do have a second one if somebody wants it at 75. That's $10 under market. Sean, I'm putting that in a wallet for you. With your other stuff. All right, one's enough for you. Anybody else need a sweet deal on a crew? Kind of hope not. I kind of want to keep the other one. That's a special piece. And you picked up the right thing tonight, Sean. Because that one right there, that's the kind of stuff that you want to hang on to a while, and in 10 years' time, it's even better and better and better and better because it's slabbed. All right, next up. We're going to play that. Time is it? 7:15. 115 minutes. Not quite time to go super big yet. Let's do some numismatic stuff. Yay, numismatics. Let me throw up a bin real quick. I have here, this is going to be complicated or to explain than it actually turns out to be in real life. Let me try to line it up and get ready to go explain it. Make sure I grab the right three because we got to these right at the end of the stream last time and there weren't anybody's here, but I want to show them again. Not sure what that sticker means, but I'm going to pull it off there. That sticker, I think that came from, what CHA means. But let's see, so that one. All right, we're gonna have the next situation is going to be a bin situation. I'm gonna go to the big cam for this. Just fell out of my chair. So like a screw just fell out of the little plastic cover thing. So these are gonna be bin items at an incredible, this is the deal of the night, folks, right here. I believe this might be the deal of the night because if you take them as they are, they're a good price. If you invest 20 bucks in these to buy new boxes and paperwork, you will add $100 to their value. So let me show you what I got. I'm going to do this on the face cam first, and then I'll try to go to the box to do close-ups. So these are going to be bin. Let me write that in the chat. These are GSA Carson City Morgans. They launched my channel with "Is the Carson City the coolest coin in America?" Which I think it might be. I have three. 1, 2, 3. As you can see on the ends of the boxes, the hinges are starting to tear on the paper. They do not have the paperwork. There are 3 different ones and 2 different cons. I do have graded GSA's cons, but if you can afford them, I'll show them to you, but they are not $290 each. These are Carson City's uncirculated, single one that says the word uncirculated on it, but as you know, they did that some years and they didn't do it to others. Some of them just say, oh my God, camera, silver dollar on it, right? So now as far as years, they're all Carson Cities. Two of them say silver dollar, one of them says uncirculated. I think that just matters because they did the batches in like 1974 and then like 1976 for the bicentennial or whatever, and they printed them differently. I'm not really sure why some say uncirculated and some say circulated when they were all known to be uncirculated coins. That was the point of them. They came out of the mint, whatever, out of the hoard. So 1882, 1883, 1882. So in the 1882s, I have the one of each, uncirculated or not the word uncirculated. But again, I'll show you the coins up close. You tell me they're both uncirculated. Thank God they're plastic boxes. So that would just go. And the other one is the 83. So now let's go to the close-up cam and try to look at them one at a time because that's all it's going to fit. So first up, we'll do the 83 silver dollar. So these guys, if you know the story on these, then you know already. If you don't know the story on these, I'm gonna make it smaller. Put the camera back. All right. So, if you don't know the story on these, go watch my video about Carson Cities. It's like the first video I ever made on the channel. It's not my best, but it's not my worst. 1883. It is uncirculated. It's blast white. It's flawless. You could crack it and get it graded, but that would be stupid. You want to get it graded in this plastic holder. They actually do that. I'll show you graded ones. But it's flawless. So that's the 83 for 290. When I said invest 20, get 100, here's the thing. If you go on eBay, you can buy the box with a proper hinge that's not torn, because these boxes are supposed to just open like a flap and not be able to do what I'm doing right now, which is put the outside in the inside. But anyway, they have a flap, and they also have 2 pieces of paper that come with them, or at least one, depending on when you got it, that has a little note about what they are and serial number from the mint. To get that paperwork in a new, fresh, perfect box is about $16 to $20 on eBay. I know, because I've bought them myself in the past to get better boxes for Morgans that I had. So 1883. 1882. The 1883 has a little bit of yellowing starting to kick in, some rainbow tone, but it only shows when you spin it certain directions in the light. Down at the bottom, you can kind of see it's a little bit yellow. The other two are pretty much blast white, as blast as they get. The 82, this is the one that doesn't say uncirculated, but it's never been circulated. Ever. It's got a little coloring starting to settle in on its backside. You can kind of see how it's sort of got what looks like a shadow on it. It's just coloring starting to set in. These are okay. These aren't very nice. These are nice. They aren't very nice. The reason why they're not very nice is I have the very nice ones to show you and maybe sell you. Although I'd really rather keep them, but I'll show them. If somebody wants to spend the money, I need the money right now. It's time to pay the rent, pay the bills, go on a trip. The last one is the one that says uncirculated. I'll have to pull it out of the box, get it in there. But they're all blast white, a little bit of maybe some aging going on, but I wouldn't even call it toning. I just call it aging. And I don't know if I can get this one close. Let's get these out of the way. Come on. Camera's really bad tonight. It's been better. Maybe it's my lights, my angles. I think the camera's just getting tired. So yeah, $290 each. Bin deals on the Morgans. 2 82s and an 83. One of them says uncirculated. While I'm waiting to see if any of you show any interest in those and try to reassemble them to some degree here. Kind of pile them in the picture somehow. Okay, can't fit all 3, but anyway, you got 3 to choose from there. I'll show you the ones that I plan to keep. But these are going to be more like, got to look up the price and get back to you, because this is what it should look like when it's perfect. When you have a perfect box, like this box, I'll show you my kitchen, but alright, when you have a perfect box like this box, then it has this perfect hinge up here. And this is one of the ones I bought on eBay because somebody had cracked it. And then they come with the proper paperwork. The paperwork includes, in this case, the 2 cards, which is the serial number card. God, nothing is going to show up tonight. This one doesn't actually have a serial number. It just has the important note about buying them and the coin is a memento, paperwork, blah, blah, blah. Yes, but you see NGC because this is a graded one. So this one is a 63, 83. Like I was saying, they'll grade it in this kit, in the box. So this one's an 83 MS63. And if I was going to give you a price on this, and scan it, because I believe these actually come up with numbers when you scan them. Blah blah blah. NGC app. Barcode. Scan. Seek. Focus. Click. Yeah. Starting price on this is $420. $420 for the MS63 83 graded perfect set. The other two that I have here are an uncirculated 84 with a proper certificate and box but no grade, and an MS61 82 perfect box, perfect paperwork with serial number, and that's an MS61. And it scans at, so now you see why $290 is a bargain on those ungraded ones. These are going for $420 for the graded ones. See what this one's going for, if it'll scan. Come on, scan me. Jesus, why can't you read the serial number? I hate you, NGC app. You suck so bad. It won't scan this one at all. Why? Because it's printed too small or something? Man, I cannot get this one to scan at all. Let me type it in. Alright, code is 2141921-001. Must have been the first one that day. 001. MS61. Can't be found. It's because I did the typing in the number in wrong. Oh, because I told it was MS69, MS61. I've looked it up before. What's the problem here? It is not doing it. 2141921 dash. Maybe my dashes aren't the right kind of dash. 001. MS 61. Found it that time. Okay, so believe it or not, that one's a lot lower. It scans at 265. MS61 is not a very good grade, but I'll sell that one. If somebody wants to own an NGC graded MS61 CC Morgan with the full kit of paperwork, $265. I'll match the scan. Here's the kit. It scans at 265, but the one right next to it scans for 420, so that has a lot to do with the grade. Anyone interested in that one at 265? A graded CC? You ever own a graded CC with the full kit? It's a good feeling. And I'm going to drop those other ones back to 275. Minutes. Let me know if anybody's actually interested in one of these Morgans, or if I'm just spinning my wheels. If you're thinking about it or looking up comps or whatever you're doing, say, hang on, let me check, or whatever. Give me a heads up. Because I'll keep asking, and if everybody's saying no, we might as well already know that. But I'll make that the deal of the night. The MS61 that scans at 265, I will sell it for 265. It's the whole shooting match. It's got all the papers, a perfect box, an NGC grade. It's the uncirculated label on the plastic. It's actually a better deal than these, which I'm gonna start putting away. Jump on that one. You guys always asking me for Morgans and graded and high dollar stuff. I got it, but I knew you guys would probably not move on it, so that's why I haven't bothered to pull it out. I got tons of this stuff. If you're looking for it, say the word. I don't want to bore anybody. This one has that same weird sticker on it that I don't know what it means. CFA. You have one, or you can jump on that. Well, you need more than one. I have 6. I'd like to have 5. You're comping at 425 on the one that scans at 420. So that's correct. You want to make an offer? An offer on any of these, Robert? Let me know. Make an offer. When we start getting into the $400 category, it's make an offer. I have that 61 for $265. I had the other 3 at $290. I needed to get that for them, but that's a little high. I'd probably sell those for $265 also. But if you want the graded one, $265 takes it. I think I'll do some comping on those for a minute. I'll like add up some membership. Yeah, they really are just that sweet. 83cc MS63 proof light. Mine is did it say proof light on it? That's kind of weird because there's no such thing as a proof, Morgan. MS61 does not say that. 265. Complete 84. Bullion. Doesn't say PL, but PL is a misnomer on Morgans because there's no such thing as a proof Morgan. Not anywhere you can get one anyway. So that's just arbitrary shit. But this is an MS63 that scans at 260. 85 GSA? I don't have an 85. 85 is going to be tougher for you to find in a grade, in a price point. 82, 83, 84 are the super common ones. Everything else is harder. You all seem to like the Morgans. Let's do more Morgan stuff. I've been promising you a Morgan Monday. Maybe this is it. It's just going to slow us down some. But they're not going to be DSAs. They're going to be Morgans. Dermatods, anybody? Morgans. Where's the Morgan box? All the boxes look the same, guys. Here they are. Morgans for days. Alright, let's do some Morgan stuff. Pick the first one up. Here off the top. 1900 NGC MS63. Let me get her typed into the chat. Now we just saw a CC and we saw it at 265 bucks in an NGC MS63. But this is just a Philly, so it is a far lower price. However, it is still an NGC MS63. And it's going to be a starting bid of $10 under. Actually more than that. Let's scan it before I put it up on display. Oh my god, Ronald Smith is emailing me in the middle of... This guy, he sent me the one word in a subject line, PayPal. He just sent me a subject line in the word PayPal. This is every week with that guy. I don't understand. Like, is he a little lost in the world? Alright, so this scans at, I get all these one-word subject line, nobody messages from him, and then he doesn't respond when I answer them. It's so weird. Okay, this scans at 110. I'm gonna start it at 80 bucks. It's a 1900. Oh, heck on it. So many cameras. NGC MS63. Morgy Morg. In the Morgy bunch. I'm gonna get into some Morgans now, guys. We're gonna do Morgans for a minute. But I don't know if I'll be able to get them to frickin' show up tonight. The camera is pissing me off. First of all, I moved it back for all of those big boxes. But honestly, I never have this much trouble with it focusing. It's really bad to me. Let's move these lights. Crispin up, lady. There we go. There she is. Starting bid $80. Scans at 110. 1900. Let's slide over here and answer this guy. Okay, another pent up you emailed me. That's handy. Okay, I will try to remember that. It's best to just send it at the end of the show along with your payment info and your screen name. But you've got all that in there, so that's good to go. I'll find it when I need it. How we doing over here? Is anybody interested in this Morgan's? I can't even sell you stuff at 89. Let's see. $30 under its scan price. You're a very confusing crowd. I'd be buying every damn thing I put up there and making money off me. Looking for Libertads? Cool. Hamilton Mint art bars. So Hamilton Mint art bars. I think I sold them all. I don't really have any silver bars right now at all. Not bar-shaped bars. Well, not 1 ounce ones. I have 5 and 10 ounce coming out my ears. But every time I show them, you guys are like, we don't have enough money. So, trying to find stuff that's in the middle somewhere to accommodate everyone's wallets. Let's see. So yeah, we got this 1900p Morgan up there, MS63 at $80. Any interest? Better look at her. She's a pretty one. That's why they gave her a grade. Be honest with you, I paid 90 for it. So once again, I'd be losing money. Still can't seem to get you guys to bite. I'm not gonna give it to you for free. Well, Sean, try to remember, because we're about to go on a Morgan journey here. That one's... I gotta remember. If you make me remember what I listed it for, then I'm gonna have to start taking notes. That's the other problem. So this one's at 80. Let me start taking notes on them. What I'm telling you, we're gonna be trying to come back to it later. Let's see. So that's gonna be Morgan 1. I'll just pile it right here. Stack. 1 is 80. All right. Next up. Piece that just got mixed into the batch there. All right. Let's do a cheapy Morgan-ish. Where he's at right now. This one's kind of cool. Maybe he'll buy this one. That's it. This is why it slows me down. I gotta look at every single one and see which mint it is, what year it is, and where's my magnifying glass. Oh, this is AJ Smokes, you have a wallet. I do not have it listed for $25, Sean. We're not playing like that. Homie's getting disgruntled running these auctions at a loss. Homie may not continue it. Let's see. 1885. Oh, Morgan. Funky. Start a bid. Looking that up. Bringing it out. Yep, $50 all day, so we'll start it at 45. And that's without this funky holder that they're $50. So this isn't a funky holder. Don't ask me who or why or how, but this is an 1885 O. She has seen some circulation, but not a great amount of it. Possibly was uncirculated. It's definitely toning. Definitely toning around the rim. There's some label residue on this plastic that I have not bothered to get the goop off and clean off. That looks like it was a price tag there. That's what that is. Just yellow with age, but it would come off with a fingernail or goop off. Probably goop off. It's pretty dry. A little bit of toning. Naturally, I get perfect focus when I'm not even trying. 1885, starting at $45. They're at $50 on eBay minimum. She's a good one. Might grade, but I don't know how they grade with the weird toning. But she's in pretty good shape. Here, we'll microscope her. As you can see, she's in great shape. She's got some scratching. That's probably why she wouldn't grade. She's got bag damage, more or less. And this, like that coloring that I was talking about, is kind of evident here around the rim. The back, all the bows and all the arrows and all the feathers and all the things are perfect. But spots and color and that weird funky tape residue that just needs to be wiped off with some goop off in the corner. It's like an old school price tag was stuck up there. Oh my gosh. Knocking over the things here. Oh my goodness. That's why I need to rearrange everything. This doesn't fit in the holder. It wants to slip over. Scrooge to the dive. Yeah, I'll just continue to look wise. Made my shroom day, that little owl. All right, so I have Sean at $45. Who else is interested in Morgan? Who else wants that Morgan? Anybody? If not, we're gonna run the snipers. Here we go. And that was one and done. Going to Sean. Congratulations, Sean. That's a great one. That is a great one. You just won that at 45, and if I look over here, you'll see that I got them at 54, and they're not even in the cool little box. So, nicely done. So that goes in the Sean notes here for... And that goes in the Sean pile over here. Well, you got the Cougaran too, and the lion. I mean the kangaroo lion thing. You got some really good stuff tonight, Sean. Nice choices. Those are all. And you probably got, by the time it's over, you got like half price on the silver because of the savings on everything else. Shall I keep going with Morgans, folks? Because I got them. May not look like it, but there's about 100 Morgans in this box because there's so many because a lot of them are in stacks of 10 like this, you know. So let's do some of those. Let's do some Morgies. You want expensive graded ones or entry-level Morgans? This is supposed to be all Morgans. There's a couple of people that are loose in here. Speaking of loose, those are the Morgans I'm going to pull out loose. More Morgans I got from one person. Well, if one person is spending money, they get to call the shots. More Morgans it is. Not just a big old stack of them here and figure out what I'm going to do. We'll just start peeling them off the price. I'll show you the graded ones if you want. They're actually faster and easier to price. Or I can show you the cheap seats. Kind of up to you. Guys, I had so many of those. I just don't know. Really fitting capsules. And all the loose ones here. Go to town. This. We can do graded, but once if you want to bite that big dollars. Picking you here is slabs. Slab Morgans is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still another baker's dozen of slab. Oh wait, about 15 slab Morgans over here of different grades and prices, including some CCs and slabs. Like this PCGS XF40, she's so hot. All right. Anyway, all right, so let's do some Morgans. Let's start with get a fair price on these because these are not as nice. Let's see. So I already have. I can sort them. See how many I have of each here because they are dated. Different. Every single one. Anybody looking for a specific year Morgan or mint? Obviously CC. I don't have that many more CCs. That's what I'll do. I'll pull a pile up by year. And the winner can choose which one. Is one of the 21s much nicer than the others because I have an idea for yes it is that one. Which can go. Yes. All right, so here's what I got now. It's going to be an auction. I have. Let's see, maybe they're not. Thank God. Where's my? Okay, they're not. Except for 60. So, all right, let me type her in and set them up on their stands, and then we'll get to auctioning. Tiny little mark on here, right where the mint mark should be. It's a D. I'll be damned. So I don't have all three. I have 2 D's and 2 S's. Okay. It's tiny. Little D. That's what she said. So, all right. This is going to be what this is going to be. Here we go. These are going to be. There are prices on these things. All right, so these are going to be a deal. These are going to be a sweet deal. These are your chance to get into Morgan's. This is going to be an auction. Starting bid, $30. Here's what you can choose. So what I have here are 2 1921 Ds and 2 1921 S's. I'm trying to rearrange some buttons real quick in my world here. Okay, got it. All right, so they're not great. They're not ugly. So I'll show you the 21 Ds first. They are kind of toned, kind of old, circulated Morgans, starting at $30. Oh, bother poo. So I'll give you a quick overview, and then I'll try to get them to focus. But yeah, so a 21 and a 21 that's a little bit lighter, but both of them are aged. I guess you could call them more antiqued than toned. That's kind of how they look, more antique. This one's actually pretty clear. There we go. So 21s, these are the 2 Ds. Pretty nice looking D there, actually. Pretty good for circulated and toned and not, you know, stored in a slab. Then the 21s are pretty neat looking too. This banger toner here. Sean at 30, he's going to pick himself at least one of these. This one's pretty brutal on the back, but in a cool way. It's like a two-tone black and silver going on from the way it's worn and toned over the years or corroded. Whatever it's done there. But that one's pretty neat looking, but her face is pretty flat. And then this one is just a decent circulated 21S. Nothing special. Yeah, the black one is great looking in person, even though it's beat up. It's got a lot of character because it's even. The thing about them is if they're ugly, but they're evenly ugly, then they're pretty again. If that makes any sense. It has like almost a shipwreck thing going on. Looks like a shipwreck effect coins that they make on purpose. And these are just nice looking examples. Entry-level Morgans. Good place to start your Morgan collecting or fill in holes. Winner's choice. Currently at Sean for 30. That's a pretty neat one too. Starting to receive some payments from Hammy and SGT. You guys can wait till the end and send one money. Might be easier for both of us, but I'll take it however I can get it. So thank you for that. If anybody's using PayPal, remember to add 4%. Yeah, so, okay. With one bidder and nobody bidding on Morgan's but Sean, I'm gonna go ahead and run it at 30. My God, you guys. I need to make money, but I need to make money without losing my shirt. You're going to wait till the end. That's perfect, Daniel. That's totally fine. Cool. Snipers, do your thing. Well, Sean, how many do you want? Do you want the big D there, Sean? Or do you want to slide around with the S's? Or do you want them all? 4? Thought you might, because you know what you're doing. You're getting good Morgans at a great price. Especially that toner. That one's a banger. Alright. So that's 4. So that's just, I'm just going to write 1. Put these in the Sean pile, which is probably the sweetest pile I've seen in a while. Of all the piles I have here, you have probably some of the most elegant stuff. Okay, let's see. I want to keep going with Morgans, but only one of you is bidding on them. So let me get a 1 in chat from everybody who's interested in seeing more Morgans. Sean, your 1 is obligatory. Hey, Long Live, you got a wallet here, dude, with 100 grams of silver in it, in the form of a wall candy breaker kit. Does anybody besides Sean want to see more Morgans? Or should I just sell Sean Morgans all night and make sure I make some money? That's the only one I'm seeing, Sean. I may have to move on from Morgans. I'm giving it some time because when I had that other bin item up and I was about to pull it, all the answers started coming in like after I'd waited like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer to see if anybody wants any Morgans before I pull the Morgans, because Sean's the only one interested. And no offense to Sean, I'd love to sit here and sell him Morgans one-on-one. And we can do that anytime you want, Sean, by the way. If you want to hang out one evening and just one-on-one, I'll turn on the cam and show you every Morgan I've got. Like literally every one I've got. We'll go through the whole pile. And we'll price them and we'll figure out what's good and make Morgan deals if you want. They're really not something I like selling. They're kind of my core stack is Morgans. Not just this 100, but I will say it's my core stack. My core stack is 10-ounce bars and gold. But my preference in coins is lots of Morgans over anything else. I don't care about everything. Most of the bullion is held. Morgans are interesting. Did you want that $90 one for $80, Sean, that we were going to remember for later, since I'm going to put all the other Morgans away? I'll remind you what it is. It's that MS63 1900 in the NGC slab. This one. I had it scanning at 95, offering it at 80. I'm gonna last call you on that one, Sean, before I put the box back on the shelf. Okay. No problem. It's here for you. I think we should have a Morgan hangout. And Sean will just like get in a Discord call or something, and I'll start showing you Morgans. You can get all the Morgans you want, because I got them. Well, I got these 2 peace dollars laying here. Is anybody into peace dollars? Let's try maybe we need one of these to go with one of those. 1521. It's worth. Oh my God, really? Holy shit. These are $100 in slick. Oh, well, first of all, I'm holding a Morgan, not a piece dollar. So what the hell am I thinking? And second of all, the piece dollar I have in my hand is only $75. I'll show it to you though. What the hell? It's in my hand. I don't want to take this one out of the plastic, but this is the PCGS MS64 1923 piece dollar. Blast white. Can't get it to show up. For fuck's sake. My camera's kind of yellow. I need to work on the color. I need to put the frickin' Sonys in place and quit using these 5-year-old webcams. So this is a 1923 PCGS MS64. There we go. Blast white piece dollar. She has something going on down there at the bottom edge. Like a scuff or something that's on the coin. But it's not like in the coin. It's like on the coin. Like a stain or something. Not a scratch. And it's inside the holder that way. So she's just colorizing herself, I guess. But I will start this as a bin. I'd bin this for $70. They're $100 on eBay. You don't believe me? Just watch. And that's sorted by lowest. And they're like 89 plus 5 is the cheapest one. I'll buy it now, price plus low. The lowest one is $95. Sean will give 70. That was a bin, so that's a sale. Sold to Sean. 21 piece dollar to go with your 21 orgies. Alrighty, that's a good pickup too. That's a beautiful, beautiful one. That scuff at the bottom, I'm looking at it now with the magnifying glass. It's like a scuff. I don't even know how to explain it, but it certainly is still a slabbed MS64. And they must have graded it with that because that's inside the holder, which is possible compared to it inside the holder. It went in the holder that way. But these things, 21 piece dollars, $100. Holy crap. I mean, look at that. That's a freaking slick for $96. A freaking slick. Oh, I'm pointing at it like you can see it with my cursor turned off. The slick is $105. These things that have been ate up and torn up are $100. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. I paid $70 for it. It still had the price on it from where I bought it. I peeled that off and showed it to you for $70 and sold it at cost. But holy crap. $130? These things are chewed up and spit out. You just doubled your money. This one's graded, for fuck's sake. What's an MS63 go for? Now I'm super curious because it doesn't scan like that. What happened to piece dollars? When did they skyrocket? No, sorry, it's PCGS. When did these things go through the roof and I wasn't looking? Yeah, basically $158 to $200. $975? What the fuck? 1,000? Sean, I may have made a mistake. Oh wait, it's not a 21? Oh, it's 23. Right. That's what I did wrong. I'm shitting myself over here. I'm about to have to like ruin my reputation and not sell it to you. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, hoo-wee, fuck me. Holy crap. Alright. Nice. That freaked me out. Tell you what, I paid 70 for it. I'm gonna sell it to you for 70. You could probably get one less on eBay for about 65. So you may have paid $5 too much, but you took me for that on the other items. So I'm standing my ground at 70. Here's the price tag I just peeled off it, where it said historic $70. Anyway, whatever. Maybe if I put my finger behind the clear sticker. That's the price tag that it came off it. And if you know the community, then you know where that price tag came from too, because you probably know who prices things like that and sends you your items Man, when I saw that $1,000, Sean, yeah, it's AG47 sold to me for $70. Now I'm selling it to you for $70. Keep it in the family. What is on my nose? Do I have a cut? Not wiping off. Must be a new age spot that's appeared that's showing up on the camera. All right, good pickup, Sean. So we're gonna move on from Peace Dollars and Morgans though, because I'm just not seeing people really hot on those. As much as you guys ask me for them every single week, only one of you is buying them. So you guys are all what? All right, let's see what else. Let's check the clock. It's 8 o'clock. We've been online for 2 hours. Let's do some gold because I promised Robert I would do some gold. Let's show some goldy old. Would you like it round or would you like it rectangular? That's the next question. Gold buyers, round or rectangular? Art bars. Again, I don't have any bars. I have 5 and 10 ounce bars, and some of them are artistic, but I don't have any 1 ounce silver bars left. I have sold them out. Mostly to Hambone, I think it was, that bought like 10 of them. I had Inglehards and some art bars and vintage stuff, and the bars went in the first few weeks of me auctioning, and I haven't bought more because I'm not a square bars kind of guy. Most of the time I'm a rounds kind of guy. So did we decide if we want round gold or square gold? Rectangular gold, that is. And do we want little gold or big gold? What are we doing here, folks? What can I show you? The whole point is I have it all, so we'll start with this. Since little, well, we'll start with one of the smallest pieces I have. Actually, no, because that would be half grams if I have any of those left. I think they're all grams now, except for an expensive half gram. An expensive limited edition half gram, but let's try this first. I'm going to drop the price on it. You guys have seen me offer this before, but apparently these have dipped a little bit. I'm willing to take a small hit on it. So this is going to be an auction. You guys all know what these are. They're pretty common. We'll start it at $110. This is a Dos Pesos gold from Mexico. 1945, but they all say that, even though they made them till like 1949. Dos Pesos, 90% gold, so it's 0.0482 troy ounces, almost 1.5 grams, within a billionth of being 1.5 grams of gold. So 1.5 grams at a very fair price. Opening bid $110. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's too shiny. Doesn't matter if I tilt it away from the light, just doesn't want to focus because cheap ass camera. 1945, Dos Pesos. Starting bid 110, eagle and snake on the back, very hard to see. Let's go to the scope because it's a little guy about the size of a dime. Oh, that's much nicer. If everything was this size, I could show it all on the microscope. But unfortunately, that's the biggest field of view I can get on the microscope. It's all the way maxed out. But it's a beautiful specimen of a Dos Pesos. 1.5 gram Mexican gold. That's 1.5 grams of actual gold weight, by the way. Yeah, they're really good gold to start with because it's affordable, but it's numismatic and historic and very popular the world over. Do I have any interest in Dos Pesos gold at 110? Robert, you still with me? This is a good piece and a good price. $1945 isn't quite pre-33 or American, but it's old and it's gold. Thank you, Sean. Much appreciated all of your purchases this evening. Let me see. Getting emails that are confusing from that confusing guy. He's really making me kind of nuts. Any interest in the Dos Pesos gold? Hello? Anyone interested in Dos Pesos gold? I don't know if I'm not waiting long enough. Because, yeah, Cons is just now saying Dos Pesos nice, but it's been up there for like 7 minutes. So I'm wondering what the lag is like. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not giving you guys enough time to buy things. I'm feeling no interest in the Dos Pesos though. You guys wanted to see gold, I'm showing you gold. Where did it go? Oh, it's on the microscope. Alright, we're gonna pull it. No interest in Dos Pesos. Cold. Alright, let's go a different direction with gold. Next up. Fastest bin's gonna get this one. Fastest bin, $70, buys you 1 gram of serialized IGR gold, all in its plasticky wrap. $9.99, $70. You've already got a wallet, and that's including the shipping. If you don't, well, then it'd be +6. Still a good price for 1 gram of gold these days, even with the chipping. It worries me when you guys are dead silent for so long. Anybody's still here? Where's the dang auction? Eight of you. So that explains it. There's not enough people here to have an auction. Robert, you wanted to see gold. I'm showing you gold. I don't know how much gold you guys want to see if nobody's bidding on it. I flat out ask you, I flat out sell it to you below cost. I still can't figure out what to give you guys, just what you guys are here for. You're just here because you like my smiling face, send a tip. Trying to make a living. Trying to start a business. I'm not doing it right. Any interest in 1 gram of gold? $70. I mean, that's the going price for those things. All day, every day. Actually 75, 85, 89. Once again, lowest price on the internet available here. Who needs a gram? You wanted to see a little gold. That's about as small as I go. Hey, mostly have more expensive stuff. Ah, here's another one I'll put up there. Winner could have a choice of these grams. The other 1 grams I'm willing to sell at that price. 2 grammers. Expensive, branded pimps stuff. It's 2.5. I'm gonna add 1s, 2s, 2.5s. Lots of 2s. Nobody at 70? Is there any point in showing you more expensive gold? Is there any point in showing anybody gold coins or slabs? One in chat if you want to see gold coins or slabs, but only if you're actually going to maybe bid on them. Otherwise, we're just spinning our wheels. I'll find something that you're interested in. Somehow. I mean, all of this stuff is great prices and great stuff. I'm not sure what you guys are stacking. Do you want me to keep coming up with different size bars at different prices and different types? Do you want to see tenths of different types and sizes and prices? Or not sizes, but types and prices and countries? Do you want to see quarters? I got quarters. I got foreign gold, like Swiss francs, and I've got, what is this one here? Dutch, I think, or no, that's crude. That's a 1/4 ounce crude. Yeah, 1/4 ounce crude rand. I've got 333 stuff I've showed you before. I've got the Dos Pesos. I have a lot of slab gold I've never shown you. But that's, you know, like Italian and Liechtenstein and China. A bunch of slab gold eagles you guys can't afford. No, you can't. Then again, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody out there wants all of these slabbed eagles. Who needs slabbed eagles? Gold eagle, slab, 10th eagles. All different types and sizes, PCGS, NGC. Can't find them in a camera. Doesn't matter, it's all glaring and white and so much light in here. Future buyer cons. I've been at this for 2.5 months and I can barely get you guys to buy anything now, and I'm giving it to you. Let's see, this one's a PCGS 1988 PR69 DCAM. MS70, MS69, PF70 Cameo, MS70, MS70, PF70. Let's see all 70s. The only one that's not is the PR69 Decam. All different years. 2007, 2010, 2017, 1999, 2015, 2003, 1988. That was money. The Proof Cameo Deep Cam from 1988. That's real money. Alright, how about MS69 Chinese Pandas at 120 each? 2012. First strike. MS69 Pandas, 120 each. Panda bears. Oh my god. They're actually better up here on this camera in the light than they are down there in the item box. But let's try them in the item box. $120. These are 20ths, by the way, not tenths. 1/20ths. Yeah, 1/20th at 120 each. 1/20th. Grams at 70. See if I can come up with a 10th ounce of gold for $200 to sell somebody. I really want to sell any of these for $200. If I did, which one would it be? Check here on this bad boy. I might be able to do this one. These are 225 on the eBay as expected. Basically, all my tents would be 225s. What year are those? Those are 2012s. Pretty good year for pandas, actually. Come now. Okay. Well, I would say look up a picture. These are 70s. They're perfect. That's what they are. I'm having real trouble tonight. I'm throwing this camera away. I swear to God, I'm throwing it away this week. But I can't really afford to buy another one. I don't really want to dedicate a mirrorless Sony to this. You know, an $800 camera to sit here and use it 2 hours a week and have to hook it back up and unhook it every time. So we're a pain in the ass. So I got to buy an $80, $100 webcam that can actually focus. Been watching a lot of YouTube reviews, but none of them are conclusive about doing this kind of close-up work. Here, we'll just scope it. That's the way. That is the way. I always forget I have that. Raising it. Did I knock the cable loose? They're both identical. So it looks just like this. Some smudge on the plastic. Fingerprints and stuff. That really show up on that 10X. You looking them up, Cons? See what they're going for? They're going for more, I promise you. Any interest? Any interest? Gram gold at 70 bucks. A 1/20th at 120. That is my best price, Cons. I can't go any lower than the lower than market that I'm already going on everything. I'd rather quit and go sell bubblegum at this elementary schools. Make me more money. Not in this to lose. And yet, I keep putting stuff up at lost prices, like this 10th. Philharmonic, it's a 96. 1/10 in a capsule. They're going for $225 all day on eBay, like every other 10th of gold. 200 bucks. Because I really need a sale, and I have a bunch of those. That's something I can par with. But good God, the focus is terrible. Description of what? I've described the pandas, I've described the grams. The Philharmonic is a Philharmonic. I'm not sure what you're asking me for, Cons. And if you can't hear, am I not loud enough? Let me check my mixer. I'm peeking out the mixer at max, so I should be pretty loud on the stream. What are you asking for a description of? Don't make me start running races to make a living. That's gambling and I don't approve of it. But good God, it pays the bills. This doesn't. What are you asking me about, Cons? God, is the latency that bad? Oh, it's a storm? Okay. Not my mic. Okay. Yeah, so those are gold 1/20th for 120. There's a gold Philharmonic 96 model up there for 200. And I got 2 different gram bars to choose from at 70. I'll type it all in chat. I'm gonna just put each of these things in here on a separate line. So there's that. There's that. And there's that. Some gold bin choices for you guys. I'm not even going to try to do an auction on gold with you all. Not enough people here. And I'm going to probably move off Monday nights because this isn't working. 7 viewers, it's because of football. I normally have 15 or 20 anyway, and I can actually sell some stuff. This is frightening for a guy trying to make a living and start a business. God, looking at the stream feed, it's way behind. Oh, that's not online. Yeah, it's coming. Any interest in those bin deals on the gold? Cool. So no interest in the gold. All right. You guys asked me for gold. I showed you gold at 3 different price points. Do you want to see more expensive gold? And not just show and tell. I mean, are you guys looking to buy any gold tonight? Show me what to show you so I'm not wasting everybody's time. Now I got the inventory. Then you go come up with some obscure requests like 1948 reverse double die, reverse double proof, double cameo, super deluxe, never heard of it before, pinning or something, and I'm like, ask me for stuff people ask about. Oh boy, you guys are doing. You need to work some more overtime, Hambone. Yes, you do. You need to get down to the mine and work your ickly fingers to the bone. Then come back to my auction and tell me what it is you want to buy. Alright, let's go back to silver rounds, I guess, since we're buying those things. I got another gold. Let's just put this up there just for kicks. Robert Pentoff, are you even still here, man? Here's your pre-33 Indian head incuse. $600. 1913. There you go. Anybody interested in real gold? The real thing, I'll give you the real thing at a real price, a real decent price actually. Lift up your comps. If not, I'll take it to an LCS and sell it to them for $600, because that's basically freaking wholesale. Just have to drive 90 miles to an LCS. It's a lot easier to go to the post office and make one of you happy. Any interest in the quarter gold? Well, you're thinking about that. I was going to offer this earlier during Morgan Minute, but I feel like you're not interested. But I would do a $225 deal to get the 1921 Morgan in the box and a pretty nice looking 1921 original. So you get 100 years apart coins for $225. In information for you guys now. That's why I'm quiet. Here we go. I can show those two, but they're basically what you'd expect them to be. Any interest in either of those bin items? We got about 30 minutes left in this auction, boys and girls. So if you're thinking about when you're going to spend your money, we're getting close to now's the time. All right, you guys have gone dead silent for the last 5 bin offers in a row. Is there anybody left here? Anybody out there? 5 viewers, one of them's me. 2 of them are probably me. Looks like it's time to wind it up. Cons is still here. Well, what are you looking to buy, Cons? What should I show you that you would actually be interested in? Hambone was right in the middle. That's true, Hammy. You are my hero, actually. And Hambone, let me just say, the bullets, they were sweated this week. I was sweating bullets like crazy on that package. Folks, I sent a £1.50 package to Hambone that was over $400 something worth of stuff. And I live in Tennessee and he lives in Ohio. It's probably a 3-hour car drive between our houses. I don't know where he lives in Ohio and where I live in Tennessee, but it's 3 or 4 hours totally difference between our houses. Like, it's not far. Straight line on Google Maps. And the package I sent him went from Tennessee to Sacramento, California. From Sacramento, it went to Seattle. From Seattle, it went back to Oregon. From Oregon, it went to like Chicago, then Indiana, and then finally made it to Ohio. It took it like 14 days to get there. Super uncomfortable period of time. But it got there on Saturday, thank God, and showed up. And then when I found out his local post office is in a place called Oregon, Ohio, I'm like, well, no wonder they sent it to Oregon. That's crazy. This over here was a 21 San Francisco, still freshy in the box, 2021, and a 1921 100-year kit for $225. Twice going gone. Those 120 pandas at 120 a piece are the right deal at the right time for the right gold. I'd love to sell you one. Do you have a wallet with me already, Cons? Do I think? Yeah, you do. You got a wallet already. How about if I put a panda in your wallet for $115, Cons? You can't beat it. Gold panda in your wallet for $115. They're identical, but I'd even let you pick, but you can't tell them apart, so. Not much to pick there. They're exactly the same. Hey, if you're working and listening, that's great because I'm getting your watch time and that's just as valuable to me right now as anything. Except for the landlord doesn't agree. He would prefer that I make money, not watch time. I'll just leave those up there for you to get excited about because these are really nice. I mean, they're MS-70, man. Top pop kind of stuff there. And they actually focus really nice. I guess you have to put Chinese coins on your Chinese camera for the Chinese camera to work right. Add to your wallet. Jay, would you like a Chinese panda? Is that what you're trying to tell me? For $115? Okay. You can have one for $115. That's a smoking frickin' deal, Jay. Let me find your wallet in the pile over here. There it is. It's got a gag giveaway item with a couple of ounces of bottle. You were here for the everybody in the stream gets a gram night. Ah, Hambone, you did not snooze and lose. There is still one Chinese gold panda available, but Cons is in debate on it. So if one of you hits 115 first, you both already have wallets, so I'm giving wallet holders a $115 price on it, $120 for everybody else. The 70. What are you looking for? The grams at 70? Or the PCGS Eagle? What are we talking about right now? No MS-70. What are we talking about? What did I put up there that was an MS-70? I put up a lot of stuff that was 70s. Eagles, Boomerangs, Morgans. Be specific, Hambone. I will sell you whatever you think you missed if I still have it. Meanwhile, Cons, last call on the gold. I do need to keep moving. Oh, no, there is one of those. There's two of those. So, he got this. That was a 69. Oh, the MS-70 Silver Panda. Silver Panda? Was that what it was? The fuck are we talking about right now, Hambone? You know I'm a stoner. I have no idea what's going on. An MS-70 Panda that Jay just bought. Jay just bought... No, what he bought was a... Oh yeah, he did buy an MS-70. The other one's a 69. I'll be damned. I thought they were both 70s. Let's see. Yeah. So I had a 69. Also at 115. Thank you, Hambone. Oh my god is correct. That's on me. I was sitting here thinking I had two 70s because I had said it out loud that way so many times I fooled myself into believing it. Yep, but I still have a 69. Still a great pickup at 115. I'm glad I picked up the right one and put it in his wallet because I was sitting here thinking they were identical. I'm a big dummy. Now, here's the interesting thing, is that these are 1/20th of an ounce, and 1/20th of an ounce in grams is, well, it'd be 1.5, 1.6, something like that. So it's basically the same as the dos pesos. So basically, when you think about it, these are effectively the same thing. The panda's fractionally fractions of a fraction bigger. The 1/10 Philharmonic did not sell. It is available to USGT for $200 in a capsule made to fit. Actually, I think it came that way from the factory when you buy a single. You want it? It's perfect. Oh, show. It's perfect. And they're $225 online all day, plus shipping a lot of the time. So, $200, man. You know you want it. Looks like a different year. A lot of Phillies. Well, come back Monday, SGT. I'll be out of town this weekend. Alright guys, you gotta get back to work, get some jobs. Maybe Monday night is the wrong night. Maybe that's why the Friday and Saturday guys do so well and I do so shitty in my auctions. Because you're the same people I watch spend money on weekends. Ugh. Alright, let's see. What else have I got? So the gold is, at this point, it only gets more expensive from there. Last call on that Chinese Panda at 115. Anybody? Those seem to be popular. And I'm going to tantalize you guys with this every week, but I'm going to need at least $1,600 or more for it. And that's a half ounce in a bezel of 18 karat gold, 1911. And it doesn't want to focus either, but that's a half ounce. That's, now we're talking 1,600 starting bid. And that would be an auction. To go higher, needs to get up towards 17, 1800, 1750 to be right on that with the bezel weight added, because that's a gold bezel wrapped around a gold half ounce. Let's see. Platinum? Anybody? Platinum? Anybody? I got bars. I got I think they're 2.5s and 5s. 2.5, 5, yeah, 2.5s and 5s. And platinum, anybody interested in platinum prices? Anybody? You guys want to see some silver again? All 4 of you. Just curious about the viewer counts, though. I don't believe them. All right, more silver. Show it. Well, showing is one thing. Selling is the goal. I will show it. Let's go back to silver. Let's get out of the big expensive stuff here. Let's go to the opposite extreme. Oh. I'm going to show these briefly every week. I show these every week. They're for a certain mindset. If there's any other 10th ounce gold I have for 200, you might make it work. Well, I might make it work just because I'm desperate for money right now, even though all of the gold in my box is 225 to 250. But what do you have in mind in 10th ounce gold? What could I do for that? Let's see what we got here. Possibly this one. Let me look it up and make sure I'm not being foolish. Where is it? Here's matter. Yeah, we'll do some more silver, but let me finish up this gold conversation because that's where I could actually pay some bills. What kind of 1/10s are you looking for? I have pretty much all of them. I think I did sell out of War in the Pacific stuff, though, because that was the cheapest. What year did I say that was? I'm gonna look it up a price real quick, and then I can give you, see if I got this for $200 right here. How bad I'll lose. So I got about 50 different gold pins over here, yeah. Are you shitting me? Why is that $333? That doesn't make any sense. Why is AppMex selling this coin for $334, but everybody else is selling it for $227, $230? What's special about the one at AppMex? Let's look at this together. This doesn't make any sense. AppMex is usually not this far off, but see that? AppMex 1/10. First of all, I have a 1/10 2011 gold maple still in the mint package that I was looking up in the mint lollipop here. And I was trying to figure out just to make sure I didn't have a special year or something stupid that I was about to make a $200 deal on. And then I went over here to eBay and look at this. This doesn't make any sense. AppMex is the first hit up there, and I always sort by, I usually sort by buy it now, lowest price. But anyway, I just loaded it up. And for the one in the plastic mint sealed, there's $289 and $333 from AppMex. But when you scroll down to the regular listings, oh, they're random date at $227 and new ones. So it is a special year. All right, that one's not a $200 one. Sorry. That's a $290 one. But if you're interested, I do have it at at $35 lower than AppMex. For that bad boy right there. I thought it was going to be on the lower end, but I guess being an old one, that's the problem. So what have I got in 2023 maples? I'm not a big maple fan, so I don't have a ton of those. Lots of eagles, lots of Australian. Wait a minute, what, you guys like the Chinese? Here's a Chinese 10th, or is it a 3 gram or 2014? So what year? See what it's worth. I'll find you some $200 gold. By golly. That's $250. Did gold go up again? What's freaking... Oh yeah, it went up $10 today. Well, that explains it. Yeah, these are high as crap. Okay, well, that's another one I can't sell you for $200. Would have been this panda in the mint wrap. Let's see. I know I got some $200 golds in here, though. Golly, the Philharmonics, definitely I can do a $200 one there and not take too bad of a loss. You said you already have a Britannia and a Chinese one, so we need to get you something else. Let's see here. I can actually check what I paid for these, I think. Let me double check here. I might be able to give you a bargain on this. This would be awesome. This would be exactly what you want to add to your collection, too, if I can give you a good price. Let's find it. Oh, nope. Clicked and ended up on the wrong page. All right. Gold. Spell that word. Oh yeah, I can do one of these for $10, $200, and only lose $10. So what you need in your collection, and this will not come with this capsule because this capsule is part of my actual box that they're in, but I'll find you a nice packaging of some sort. But this 1/10 gold Krugerrand I can do for $200 if I can get him to focus for you. Let me take him out because this little box is part of my box set. You can touch gold. That's the cool thing about gold. So here's a 1/10 Krug. Oh, for fuck's sake. And what year is it? It's a 1980. So it's not even a spanky new one. It's a cool old one. Oh, back to the... These fit on the scope. Let's do that. So where'd you go? Microscope. 1980 Krugerrand, $200. You really can't touch that deal anywhere. I promise you, you can't touch that deal anywhere. Krugs are, I want to say they're 90%. So they come in a little bigger. And APMEX wants $300 for their 1980. Jesus Christ. $350. $500. Shouldn't sell that one for $200 either. Holy shit. I'm sure I paid $350 for it. I showed Dos Pesos. Nobody would buy it. I've tried to sell it 3 weeks in a row at less than wholesale, and no one wants it. I'm really frustrated, to be honest. And I appreciate you guys that are buying things, but when I go to these auctions and there's 75 people and they're paying overpriced, outrageous amounts, and I can't even give you stuff under cost, I don't know if I'm in the right business. It's really worrying me. I'll honor the 1980 at $200, but it's a $400 coin apparently. And if you think I'm kidding, go look at eBay. The cheapest one up there for a 1980 is $355, and it's a sketchy picture from a sketchy seller. APMEX is at $400. But if you want to buy watches by Andy with 55 feedback, you can get it at $360. Oh, there's a $269 one up there in a plastic slabby thing, but it's not a slab. It's a box. 301 from APMEX, $302 plus shipping. Jay Smokes is gonna buy it. You're not making a mistake robbing me on that one. I'll miss it too because I love owning gold Krugerrands more than anything. Like I was talking about Krugerrands earlier. You just basically blinded me on that one. When I go back and look up whatever I paid for that, I got a feeling it was a lot more. All right, let's go to unbox for a second. Let me just see if that was the one I thought that was. Purchase of it. Let's see. Spell that word. Brand is such a weird word. Yeah, I did pay more. Paid a lot more. But that's okay, because I'm selling it to you. Let me put it in this little Ziploc bag to protect it. All right, that's an incredible pickup. That's the one, Jay. That's the win of the night right there. Basically half price, or 60%. Jay, we're going to customers. It goes on their pile. This little piece of gold. All right, it's 10 minutes till 9. That is enough pain for me tonight. I can't do any more. Let's wrap up. 10 minutes till 9. Who needs a total? Anybody need a total? Anybody? Okay, and then let's do who wants to ship. Gold Sniping Farmer, I know you want to ship. Who else wants me to ship them tonight? Understand I'm going to be out of town next weekend, but I will be here Monday. I'm just not sure if I'm going to run an auction until I rethink this, because this has been painful for the last couple weeks. Football season, plus I don't know what is causing me not to sell. I give you guys the stuff, but I have probably got better luck if I just go to an LCS one once to pay the bill. But I'm happy to make the community happy. Alright, so Daniel, you'd like to be shipped. That's a fantastic can-do for you. Who else would like to be shipped? Daniel, your total is $70. $70 even, that's correct. If you use PayPal, you gotta add 4%. Hopefully you won't use PayPal. So if it's PayPal, it'd be like, what would that be, like $73.50 or something? Like 4% of 100 is 4. 4% of 75 would be 3. So at 70, it'd be like 250 or something. Who else needs, okay, your Venmo, then no extra, just 70. I'll eat the Venmo. Although a lot of the auctioneers I've seen online are now adding for Venmo too. I got to check and make sure I don't lose even more money on that. Who else would like to be shipped? Anybody in the audience tonight want to confirm that they'd like to be shipped? I'll move it over and print the labels tonight. Okay, Jay, you just let me know, or come back next Monday. I'll be online, and of course, you guys can always email me, and also, you can find me on other people's streams, because when I'm desperate for money and I can't sell at my own show, I go on other people's shows and sell, or I go on there and run races to make money. I hate it. I don't want to do that. I just want to be here doing this, but it is what it is. Also, stay tuned for October when I'm going to do this incredible project that I'm working on, which is why I haven't been producing any other content, because I'm working on this big project for October to try and drive to build traffic to my YouTube channel. I need to try and build watch hours and subscribers right now more than anything in the world. So I'm doing a 30-day series in October for my birthday and Halloween. I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but it's a contest. Participation will be a way to win it, you know, so I'll explain it all in the kickoff show on the 1st. And then the dailies will be very short. They won't be shorts, because then they won't go in the right place on YouTube. They'll go in the shorts feed and get lost. I want them on my channel. But they'll be like 2 or 3 minute videos every day. And the more of them that you catch and watch for 3 minutes all the way through, the better for you it will be. So I'm going to have basically a place where you'll be able to go after the video and basically click a link and check a box, more or less, indicating that you were there and did it. And you'll more or less answer a question to prove that you watched the video. And that will happen for 30 days. So just be something, you know, just make sure you have the bell on in YouTube, or slide by my channel every day while you're sitting at work doing nothing and on your phone, and watch the 2-minute video and do the thing of the day. And at the end of the month, there will be big prizes, but I will announce all of that in October. I'm just giving you guys a little heads up about it now. Yeah, you don't get them from the live streams, but oddly enough, people do watch the video after, and I don't know why. Have any of you ever gone and watched an auction that was from last week? The fact that you don't get watch hours for live streams is kind of bullshit, but the reason why that is because people would just turn on a live stream and then a computer in another room on their cell phone network or something on a different network and watch themselves for 4,000 hours to get the watch hours. The only time I've ever gone back to an old auction was to figure out why I fucked up my money. Like, if I thought I owed them something and I actually owed them less or more, I go back and see why. It turns out I either won an item I forgot about or didn't win one I thought I did, that kind of thing. But I don't go back and watch them just out of interest. That's for sure. I'm going to keep up the work, and I'm going to hold strong. And I'm sorry I whined to you guys, my regulars, who I appreciate the most of all. But, man, it's hard when I'm at a show on a Friday, a Saturday, or a Sunday and watch these guys do $5,000 in business. Quite literally. And I do $500. And I have the merch. I have all the merch. I offer you anything you want. I got it, more or less. I don't know. But I do have a couple of playlists set up, and if you guys ever did get bored and you wanted to hook a brother up, one way you could pay back for all these sweet deals would just be turn on a browser tab and like put my channel on a playlist and leave the house. Go to work. Daniel, that's the $1 million question. There are auctions on every day of the week, every prime time hour available already, and unfortunately, I really like some of those guys. Like, I don't want to go up in a time slot. Like, I don't want to be Jay Leno going up against Johnny Carson or, you know, or David Letterman going up against Conan O'Brien or something. You know, like I'd rather be in a complimentary time slot. So I used to do Sunday nights, and that actually went really well last fall. I did Sunday nights, and I'd come on for a few hours before SC Stacker, who is now Coinbox. He kicks off his show kind of late. He doesn't start till like 7:45 in my time zone, so it's like 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern time when he even starts. And I think it's 8 o'clock Eastern. And I used to go on from like 4 until he came on, and I did pretty good. And I may go back to that. But here's the thing. I'm also trying to get my, part of my idea of starting my own business and working from home is having those weekends to go do things with people that I was always too busy to do when I had a day job during the week. And then on weekends I had to do laundry and dishes and clean the house and whatever. So I'm trying to free up my weekends and design my life a little bit, but at what cost, I ask you, what cost? So for now, I've got to find a time slot. Thursday nights appear to be an open slot that are a little closer to everybody's paydays. And maybe I start offering the 24-hour window to pay, like some of the channels do. But I don't like the idea of that for a couple reasons. It's tough to manage when people don't pay immediately. And then you're tracking down 17 different people on 17 different schedules. And then should you ship or not ship? I like to do the auction, get all the, like right now I asked you guys who's going to ship. 2 of you said yes. I have 2 packages right after the show. I'm going to actually eat something, but then I'm going to sit down and make labels tonight, pack this all up, and it'll go out tomorrow morning. Every week I do that. I do the auction, I do the shipping at night, and it goes out the next morning. It doesn't move anywhere till 4 p.m., but I get it to the post office in the morning. And then at 4 p.m. they do their daily outbound. But anyway, it's so much harder to track when you give people time to pay and you've got like all these open orders running from last week and you're already on this week and blah, blah, blah. So I really need to just keep it like, here's the show, you come in, you make your purchases, you pay for your purchases, I put them in a bag and send you home. That's how I want it to be. And when I buy stuff, that's how I want it to be. I want to go to an auction, make my purchase, send my money, and have that thing shipped to me immediately. I have that Amazon mentality. The idea of my doing the daily LCS seemed to be well liked by everyone, but the honest answer to that is I've sat here a couple of daytimes with 2 people on the stream for 6 hours, and that's just a big time sink. That's not economical for me. So that didn't work. Even if I did that consistently over time and tried to build up a following, I'm not sure I could do that 5 days a week, just being on the stream every day. So I'm trying to find that balance, and I really want to make content. Auctions and sales aren't really what I even want to be doing. I want to be making videos, and I want to be making History Channel episode quality videos about numismatics and treasure and bullion and treasure sites and archaeology and all that. Like I want to go out and do the whole 50 state tour, where I go to every state in America that has a hidden treasure still left in it, as I alluded to in my video about the top 10 treasures in the United States that are still missing. There's 50 or more of them, and there's one in every state. And people would watch that. If I want to make one more sale, you'll take the Philharmonic for 200. You're damn right I want to sell it. I didn't really want to sell 2/10 at 200, but you're damn right I need to pay the rent and go on a road trip this weekend to an elementary school reunion that's going to require gas money. So yes, indeedy. That Philly is you, all you, SGT. That's gas money for the whole weekend right there, on top of all the bills paid with everybody else. So maybe tonight wasn't a wash after all. But yeah, I mean, in the long run, I have invested in so much gear to make movies. Show what, please? The Philharmonic for 200? It's already sold. It's already in SGT's wallet. But I'll show it. It's just a little Philly, and it doesn't want to focus because it's so finely detailed. You know, they are with their little music instruments and orchestra hall. Oh, goodness. There's a whole lot of plastic easels in a little tray in front of it, so when you hear that clinky clanky, it's just the plastic easels. Don't worry, nothing broke. Oh, focus, fuck me. Come on, man. They're too small. Here, oh, wait. I keep forgetting. You guys have got to remind me. You're like, dork, quit trying to show it on that when you've got this. Philharmonics are one of my favorite kinds of bullion in the whole world. Morgans for American. And it's a toss-up between Krugs for their history and Philharmonics for their beautifulness in terms of the gold. I love them. I love them so much. I'm a musician, so this really speaks to me. And I have, although these are Austrian, I am of Germanic descent. It's hard to say if I'm German or Austrian since pretty much pre-World War I, they were almost the same place. But yeah. Cool. So that's going in SGTs. Over here. Oh wait, you're ending on a shipping today pile. Great. Nope, that's Gold Sniping Farmer. That's GSF, not SGT. You wish the silver wouldn't milk so much. I agree. I agree with you there. But yeah, I want to make content. I thank you for that last minute purchase. I appreciate that so much. I want to make content. I bought 3 different Sony mirrorless cameras. I've got about 9 lenses now. I bought a freaking awesome gimbal. It's just balls deluxe. And it can be programmed to track me because I'm solo. I don't have any help. And that's the biggest thing that slows me down. I need a camera operator. Here, I should be talking to you. I need a camera operator. I need, but I have all the gear. I have off-board sound recording equipment to, do field recording. I have all the lighting stuff. I have, photography studio light sets and umbrellas and light boxes. And I have everything I need to do audio and video, full-blown television, movie quality production. Short of a cinema camera and cinema lenses. That'd be another $50,000 I don't have. But I have the very best prosumer stuff you can get. And the whole goal is to make shows, television shows, more or less for YouTube. It's just really hard to do alone. And what you guys have seen me do so far on the channel is some talking head stuff. Then I tried to integrate more visuals and more editing. Then I backed off of that a little bit and did more talking head stuff. Then I made, and nobody noticed, but I slipped in a fully 100% AI generated video on my channel. And it got the same amount of traffic, likes, clicks, and comments as everything else. So it's hard to say if I should even waste my time trying to make quality content when I was able to spend, it took all day to do it and make the AI make what I wanted. But the 7 Metals of Antiquity video is an AI voice and AI video generation 100%. It even wrote the script. And I made the movie just to see how it would do and slipped it in, and nobody, each spot is really bothering me on the camera there. How does it? It's like permanent freckles, just giant. Anyway, yeah, so I know I would get more. Well, actually, that's funny you say that because that's not actually true. It may be true in the bigger picture, but I'll show you. It's pretty interesting. Let's take a look at that right here. So if I go over here to YouTube Studio, I'll show you behind the scenes. So if I go to the studio, how do I get there when it's all blown up big? It's small for it, so I can make it big. Milk spots melt right off. Well, yeah, they melt right off. So I have 433 subs. It's up 58 in the last 28 days. That's just doing 4 auctions. I haven't really even released any other content. But when you go to the analytics, the question was, do you get more subs off content? Or not question, the statement was, you get more subs off content. But actually it's neck and neck. If I go to the where it's broken down by how, that's on here somewhere. One of these screens here, audience. I think it's audience. It shows that. It shows you subs by type, formats your viewers watch. Everybody watches all 3 of my types of stuff. That's why all those are even colored purple. Everybody watches all my stuff, whether it's shorts or long content or but there's the thing in here where it shows the sub count by type of stuff. Where is that? Watch time from subs, blah, blah, blah. I know it's here. Is it over content? Is it by content that tells you that? And you can see my chart. The spikes are every Monday night. Oh, yeah, here we go. So let me make this bigger. So believe it or not, in my case, I don't release as many videos as I do live streams. I do, like, 4 live streams are guaranteed to happen every Monday or sometime during the week, but where's my horizontal scroll bar? Shorts got me 6 in the last 28 days. Shorts got me 6 subs, live streams got me 12, and videos only got me 2. And if I look at that over the lifetime of the channel to get a little bit more accurate picture of releasing content and videos and shorts and everything, then we find that videos only beats live streams by 6 people, and shorts, I've only done a handful of shorts. I think they're damaging my channel because they attract the wrong kind of eyeballs. Yeah, so I've done a lot of research on the shorts, and the shorts affect, if you want to make shorts for a living, first of all, you're only going to get about 0.000003 cents per 1,000 views. It's super fractional. So even some of the biggest YouTube shorts creators are only making like $1,000 a month for their multi-millions of hits. Meanwhile, you can make $1,000 off one video. I did tonight, just selling stuff. So shorts is a very hard way to go. And then if you have a content channel, and the intention for my channel is long-form 30-minute to 1-hour-long shows that you want to sit and watch, like History Channel, right? Like the Y-Files. If you've seen the Y-Files channel or History Hits, those are 2 channels that I watch that are examples of the quality that I want to achieve. The Y-Files on the easier side, where he just sits and talks and presents, clips and pictures. The History Hits does the full-blown, reenactments with actors and cannons firing and the whole thing. That's a little bit beyond my budget, but that's the aspiration, right? Like, go have a pirate treasure story with an actual fucking pirate and a wooden ship in the background and, that kind of life. That's the goal. I have the vision. But in the short term in between, I'm doing auctions to try and stay alive and get the channel off the ground. But as you can see by the numbers here, some of these numbers aren't filled in on the lifetime chart, like returning viewers hasn't, because I can't tell you that for past 90 days. But 25 shorts subs, 57 from live streams, and 67 from videos. By the way, none of that adds up to the 433 or whatever that I have, but it's like that on every aspect of looking at the subscribers. It's always the live streams that seems to get you guys to sub. The videos do their part, but the shorts create the wrong kind of sub. They come for shorts. They never watch your long content. Your long content suffers. Proportionate to the amount of content I published, so are the subs though. So maybe it's just equal. It's all kind of complicated. These numbers are also weird because it says I had 5,500 shorts views, 3.6 thousand live stream views, and 2.8 thousand video views. But that'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.1 or something like that. But when you go over here, it's like you've only gotten, okay, 11.8, maybe it is, right. It's pretty close. And this says subs 429. But if I go to my channel, it says the subs are... Have a great night, SGT. Thank you very much. US nickel coins for casting. Yeah, if you can find actual nickel ones, because the modern ones are still Cupro nickel or whatever they are. So over here it says I have 432 subs. But over here it says I have 429. So what's even true? Matters though, because I need to get to 500. And I got to 430 like 3 times now and fell back one like 3 times in a row. It's interesting though, all the information that they give you. If you've never seen behind the scenes at a YouTube channel, this is what it looks like. I tend to get 70 to 100 views on a video. and 10 to 30 views on a live stream. Yet I get 180,000 impressions with a 2.3% click-through rate, which is apparently really good. Apparently on YouTube, getting over 2% click-through in the feed is pretty impressive, which got me 4,000 views for 8 minutes a piece. So people came and watched a video, because my videos run 8 to 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and that got me 600 hours. But if I look at how they're finding me, a big number are finding me in the shorts feed, and that's not good because they don't come and watch the other stuff. Handful of people found me through browsing and suggested videos and other channel pages that link to me, which is nice of them. And then notifications would be those of you that are here who answered the bell when I started streaming. It's all very interesting. I can get into granular stuff and figure out how old you guys are and how male or female you are, but not on the lifetime settings, apparently, only for the last 90 days. Very interesting stuff. So this is the interesting chart because this shows you, what does that pop up? Go away. So when I started streaming again back in like July, started making videos again, it'll put you down here, made a video, released 5 pieces, 5 videos, 2 videos, 1 video, 5 videos. That's, I guess, weekly. 1 video, 2 videos. So all my, and you see the little bumps in traffic and subs are the pink and blue lines. The subs just kind of muddle along, and I pick one up every couple of videos. I pick up a couple more subs. Big spike in views was when I started doing shorts. But that shorts didn't translate to subs or watch time. So there's not a good reason to do that. Although I enjoy making them and they're fun to make. So anyway, YouTube life, it is what it is. I'll never be Mr. Beast, and I don't plan to be, but I would like to be Mr. what's, smaller than a beast. Mr. mid-sized mammal would be nice. And honestly, I just need a few thousand subs to make a living. I don't really need 100,000 subs even. I got a sponsor offer today from an AI company. My first one ever. I was proud of myself. I got an email from a company that does AI to make to edit video footage to not be shaky. In other words, stabilization, AI stabilization. It's a pretty niche thing, but they wrote to me and asked me what my advertising rates are for my channel, and I wrote back to them and said, first of all, I had to figure out who your company was from your email address and stuff, and I'm not sure that's really what you're pitching. So you get back to me and tell me what product and what company, and then I will get back to you and tell you how much it's going to cost. That could fix everything if you had to sit through a little 20-second ad read about a AI that can fix your camera shake for $1,000 a week. That would work. Yeah, that's right, SGT. You get up early and make money to help me and yourself. Because helping me helps you. Help me help you. Alright, y'all. 9:15. I did a 3-hour and 15-minute stream this evening. It's been a pleasure, even though it's been pain. Pleasure and pain, 2 halves of the same coin. The reverse and the obverse. Y'all have a fantastic Monday night. Those of you who are shipping, watch for tracking numbers sometime later this evening after I fuel up my body with some food and beverage. Watch for those packages to start tracking tomorrow about 4 p.m. Central Time. I'll see you all in the streams throughout the week. I will see you back here next Monday night if I don't announce a time change before then. And have a great weekend because I will be traveling and not on the YouTube that much Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Possibly Monday daytime. I might cut the trip in half and stay overnight. Drive half the trip because I'm driving from Tennessee to Washington, D.C. It's about a 14-hour drive. Alrighty, y'all. Have a good one. I'm going to hit that show ender button and rock on. Love you. Mean it. Stay historic.